All right. Yes. Yes. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I'm Ethan Van Skyver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan, trusted member of the media. I'm sorry it's so late. It's 1:48 in the AM, at least on the East Coast. I am sick as a dog. Absolutely sick as a dog. Death is everywhere. Death is everywhere, my friends. As Depeche Mode once said, there are flies on the windscreen for a start, and there are also guys who are counting on Indiegogo to keep them alive, and it doesn't always work. Please help me stay alive. Please help me stay alive, everyone. You know, that's more important than Cyberfrog Blood Honey. That's more important than Jawbreakers. It's more important than Earthworm Jim. He's not ready to die. Look at this. $525, 9% of his flexible goal closed. Oh my God. He's dead. He's dead. And I blame some of you in here. I blame some of you. I got to be honest with you. Welcome to my show. Welcome to my live stream. It's great to see you guys. Like I said, I was a delirious, by the way, and making weird noises in my sleep. Andrea, like I just passed out. Andrea was like, you sound like you're making goose noises, like your snore is like, and I'm like, oh, well, I was peacefully sleeping and dreaming of something nice. And then now I'm being woken up and told I'm making goose noises. My sinuses are all stuffed up. I feel like absolute hell. But the thing is, yeah, we gotta actually sell. We gotta sell comics today. Welcome everyone. Look, we got some. Before we start, Mike S. Miller's here. I'm going to let Mike S. Miller in. Mike, do you want to come in here? You never really know with Mike. You don't know what Mike's up to. I assume sometimes Mike wants to come in. Let me see. He can talk to me about the incredible success that's been had today for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been doing good. Mike, I'm sending you the link. We'll talk about your son's game as well. I know I want to talk about that. Can't believe you have an 18-year-old that launched a board game. That is cool. The Miller household is industrious. The Miller household is having a good time. Wearing my shirt here. I wore this to a restaurant. I wore this to Chicky and Pete's last week, and the woman said, "How was the Lion King?" I said, "What?" She said, "Your shirt. That's a Lion King Broadway shirt, right?" I was like, "No. But I am the Lion King." I said that to her. She appreciated it, I think. Andrea appreciated it too. Chicky and Pete's. Chicky and Pete's. Hey, Mike, how are you?
I'm doing well. I wore a special shirt for you.
You accept Bitcoin? I only accept Bitcoin as my personal savior.
Well, this isn't about salvation. This is about
in a way. I mean,
something
I guess
else entirely.
It's about worldly salvation, Mike. Wouldn't it be great if Bitcoin blew up and became so incredibly expensive that just your fraction of a Bitcoin made you independently wealthy?
Actually, I have a full.
You have a full one now?
I have a full Bitcoin now. I traded out all my, well, not all of them, but a whole bunch of my altcoins and then moved them into Bitcoin. So yeah,
I'm delighted.
It's nice.
I am delighted for you. But you bought kind of high though.
You gotta get one, bro.
I'm thinking about it.
Well, I already had all that. I already had all that in there, and as of today, no, I moved it all in $600 shy of where we're at now. So.
Oh, so you're up $600.
I'm good.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you.
When I moved it.
Well, wait. So, how much do you think that you've made so far? Like, how much have you put in when you bought in, and then you just had to finish up today? Where do you think you're at?
I don't know. I haven't put. I mean, I had. I couldn't really tell you because I've been buying for 2 years, right? And I bought it before it went all crazy 2 years ago, like the summer before the winter when it went crazy. I was buying then, and then I bought it when it was crazy, and then I bought it as it was going down, and I've been buying it this year. So it all's kind of I don't know exactly how much I put in. I just put in a little bit every time I get paid.
A lot of people
So
are saying
it's called
that.
dollar cost averaging.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people are saying this is a lot like the 1920s. You know, they're saying that Trump is leading us to prosperity like the 1920s. And, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and stuff, not
Yeah,
too
they were huge in
dissimilar.
the 20s.
Yeah, yeah, not too dissimilar from the 1920s in the stock market, Mike. So, good for you. By the way, Mike, I don't know if you know this. Do you have enough subscribers yet to add memberships to your channel?
I don't know how many you need.
I
I don't know
don't
how
know
many you need.
either. I'm not sure. It might be 10,000. I don't know where you're at. You're like 6,500 or something.
66, yeah.
66. We got to get you up there. Memberships are great. I just added this membership thing. You can join my channel for $5 a month, Mike. It's like Patreon.
Yeah.
And for $5 a month, you get access to a monthly private chat that's just between me and the members. And so it's going to be kind of limited. You get your name in green and you get access to a lot of emojis, Mike. Now, Mike,
Yeah, it sounds like something that a lot of people are taking advantage of. How many members did you get so far? You only
so
started yesterday, right?
I started yesterday. You talk about it, you promote it. It's fun. The emojis have to be good. Like I have two aimed at you. There's the LOL Mike emoji where you're just at your head laughing. And then there's the Hey Mike emoji with a nice design behind it. It's a nice design behind the Hey Mike emoji. I don't know if you've seen that one. But there are
I
two
don't
for
know that
you.
I want to see that one.
Well, it's okay. It's in the chat now. A lot of people are hey miking, and but this is the thing. Those emojis you can have, I think 20 emojis. I've got like 11 so far. I've got more coming. I'm gonna do. Oh, the John Malin one just came in. Oh my God, I got to put this up right now, Mike. Mike, bear with me while I add the John Malin emoji to the current repertoire. A lot of people are interested in this. People want a John Malin. You would want a John Malin emoji, wouldn't you? I mean,
Is it a taco?
no, it's John Malin. I mean, this is the thing. Like, I want emojis representing all of the characters that come on this show, all of the main people that everyone loves. They need to have their own emoji so that when they come in, people are excited to see them and they can share that emoji. They can share that emoji. All right, so I'm adding it now. I'm gonna upload the emoji first, and then I'm gonna name it. There it is. Perfect. I don't think John will mind this. You didn't mind. You didn't mind me putting two emojis, about you on my channel. Just like I didn't mind you publishing Cyberfrog and Salamandroid before me. Uh, Mail-in or. That's the kind of relationship we have. Mail-in or. All right. So I just added mail-in or to the list
Grab an
of.
or.
Yeah. So if you guys want to see, you can. I think you can relaunch the page or whatever, like refresh it, and you have a brand new emoji right now.
Nice.
So joining the channel is easy. Just right next to the subscribe button, there should be a button that says join. Join it. You're paying me $5 a month, and as you there they are. They're putting the John Malin or in there. Did you see it, Mike? Or no? You can't see it.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? He'll like that, right?
Oh, in the little boat.
It's Malin's head,
in a canoe.
Yeah, he's grabbing an oar. He's grabbing an oar for everyone. I think John will like that personally. So if you want to
need 50,000 subs for memberships, Jakers.
Is it 50,000? That's too many. Is that what people are saying?
That's what somebody said. They Googled.
All right, so we just premiered the John Malin emoji. If you want to join the channel, click that join button. Your name will turn green, and you will have access to all of the fun emojis. I've got Dirtworm Doug. I've got LOL. It's so funny. I got LOL Mike. I got Soy Boy. I got a Hail Caesar. I got your boy. Zach was not thrilled with being with having his head on there, but I was just like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? Nobody's going to be thrilled about it, but it's it's part of the show. Land Whale, blue-haired Land Whale just got added today too.
No.
Yeah, it did. Cecil's coming. Don't worry, Cecil's coming. I was talking to talking to the guy who does all the caricatures, and why can't I remember his name right now? Josh the animator. Is that who I'm talking? This is humiliating. Mike, I'm getting old. I want you to understand that I'm getting senile and I'm losing people's names as old, the older I get. And
Yeah, it's all right.
Well,
it happens.
Plus, I'm sick, Mike.
I forget my kids' names.
Do you really? You son of a bitch.
There's so many of them.
No, Jeremy Fine. So Jeremy Fine offered me these emojis. I'll show you these real quick. And because I like his drawings and I think these emojis are good. But in a way, as much as I like these, I'm thinking I would rather just use photographs. So here's the Cecil emoji, Chuck Wendig, Renfamous, Roundhead Ryan Johnson, Rose Tico, and Tim Doyle. I don't know if we want to use these emojis or if
I like those.
I like them too, but it's funnier to see your photograph of your face laughing. So I wonder if we should just stick with photographs. I'm listening to suggestions and advice from the crowd, but so far I think Last Crusader's just busting out all the emojis. Yeah, I love Jeremy's style too. So I don't know. Who knows what's going on? Mike, you live in California.
I think a good caricature is actually easier to read at that size.
You think so? I mean, I think you look good. I mean, your face looks good here. I can tell that's you. John Malin's a little rough because he's kind of small, but that is a photograph of John Malin.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's Malin. I mean, people understand that it's John Malin. Fan Advocacy Network just joined. Thank you very, very much. And Mike, so far I have, I think, 400 subscribers.
Nice.
400 subscribers. Now, Mike, you listen to you live in California.
I do.
You live in California. Have you been to Galaxy's Edge yet? At
No.
Disneyland?
No.
Are you going to go ever?
No.
Why?
Because it cost me like $4,000 to take my kids to Disneyland.
Yeah, it kind of does, huh? That's so absolutely true.
Freaking expensive, man. It's insane. I remember when Disneyland was freaking $45, and now it's like 125, 135, something
150.
Like that.
They raised the price to 150 for Galaxy's Edge. That's the cheapest ticket. That is the cheapest ticket. Yeah.
I got 7 people in my family.
Yeah. I went to I took Andrea and Kaylee and Hunter, to Disney. I remember this like the first year that we were dating. We went on a kind of we're going to be a family soon vacation. And, stayed at the Art of Animation, did it right. I mean, we did Disney right. And I remember I ended up spending $4,800. I remember that. I remember we got those little bracelets that were attached to a credit card. And, it's like the kids all had these bracelets that you just had to scan and you could buy anything you wanted. And it just hit the credit card, Mike. It's very convenient. You spend a lot of money that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mouse is no fool, Mike.
No, the mouse controls all.
Mm-hmm. So the mouse decided to raise the price of tickets. Trevor Bruce says, try not to dox yourself and delete the stream this time, smart guy. Mike.
Did you delete the last one?
Yeah.
Was it really your old address?
It was really my old address. It's really my old address. Yeah, I just went, you know what? It's also the last 4 digits of my credit card. I think I'm just going to 86 this one. And not only that, but Jeremy did the exact same thing I did after I did it. Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah.
He did he did a video review of the fight. I felt kind of proud of myself. I got tipped off to that fight, and I was the first one to make a video about it in the Fandom Menace. And then, of course, everybody kind of made their own videos. But he got an age-restricted video. He got an age restriction from YouTube.
Oh.
So I went, okay.
Hey, wait, do any kids get hurt in that video?
No, but there are maybe there.
Dude, if you put any videos, I'm just going to warn you right now. You put any videos of any kids getting hurt in any way, they'll
lose
strike
your channel.
Yeah,
you will lose your channel.
My kids were wrestling on a live stream. Isaac and Micah, just like normal kids goofing around wrestling. They struck my kids' freaking live stream. They couldn't live stream for 3 months.
Kids can't show themselves on their own streams doing karate and kicking each other in the face.
Yeah,
I think that's taken a little too far. Ben Pichetti says EVS raised the price from free to $5 for his show, and he's dissing Disneyland prices. I didn't raise any price. You're still here for free. You didn't join. You're still watching. You have access to one private live stream per month at least. I might do more. It depends on how much fun I have, because it's going to be a dark roast every time, Mike.
Oh no, that's gonna get out.
Mike, I hope it does. I'm not like Zach, in that way. I'm looking for people to hear what I have to say about him. So I'll do a dark roast. I will call everyone dumpsters of all different, like I will think of all kinds of human excretion, and then I will use that as a prefix for dumpster. Every human excretion that I can think of, but dumpster, and I'm going to call people that, Mike. Only if they're bad. Only if they're bad people.
So like a snot dumpster.
Could be. That's a good example. That's a good example of one. How about saliva dumpster?
How about pus dumpster?
Pus. That's good. Pus dumpster. It's a dumpster that contains nothing but pus.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
most
pus.
of these people are.
Yeah. Why would you put your pus in a dumpster? What are you saving it for?
That's a good question. You don't save things in a dumpster. You're getting rid of it in a dumpster.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my gosh, dude! I was at my mom's apartment complex today, and I went to go throw away some boxes she had. She had somebody left a freaking, like, I don't want to say brand new, but a really good conditioned wheelchair. Just and I go on Craigslist to see how much they're like $350. I'm like, dude.
What'd you do? Did you get it?
No, I never get. I'd never get around to selling it.
Yeah, how would you sell a wheelchair to someone? Would they come and get it, Mike?
Right. Yeah. I'm not big on the whole Craigslist thing because of that. I don't want people coming to my house.
What would they come over in to get a wheelchair, Mike?
A wheelbarrow.
Yeah. You'd be like, I can tell you need this, and then give them a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And then I would never want to take their money.
Yeah. Right. And
Mike,
just take it for free. It's okay.
Just take it. I'm a Christian, just take it for free. Mike, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is not doing so well.
Good.
Why do you say good, Mike? Don't you want people to prosper and succeed?
Certain people.
Okay, but not the people that take boys' properties, ruin them, and then market them, try to market them to girls. Why is it so important that Star Wars be for girls? Why? Why is it so important?
It's a great question. It's a great question. I don't have an answer.
There's no reason for girls to like Star Wars.
I do have an answer.
What's your answer?
They're deliberately trying to feminize the entire population.
Well, that's certainly true. I mean, that's definitely true. And I think accepting this kind of automatically feminizes men to some degree. When you just go, yeah, when you don't see this for the garbage that it is. Mike, I'm gonna show you what I mean. Okay, this is a commercial, which, by the way, a commercial for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which opens August 29th at Walt Disney World. Look at the views, Mike. 120,626 views for this. Do you know what I mean? This is the Disney parks. 1 million subscribers, Mike.
When did they launch that? Today?
June 19th.
Wait, isn't it? It's July, isn't it?
It's July. 120,626 views of their trailer for the enormous theme park ride that they're about to launch. Now, Mike, I'm going to ask you to don't say anything because I'm going to turn the speaker on. And when I turn the speaker on, your voice gets real loud and wakes up Andrea. Okay. But the content of the video is not loud. So, okay. All right. Get ready. Turn on the speaker. Let's watch this.
Okay.
Look at this girl. Don't talk.
I've waited my whole life for this.
You ready?
Are you?
Okay. Hold on one second, Mike, and then I'm gonna ask you to speak. Mike, does that get on your nerves?
that they're targeting towards little girls.
Yeah. That she gets in there like her dad, first of all, looks like a total soy boy cuck. I don't know what it is about her dad, but it really bothers me. We look at her dad here. He looks at her and he's like, okay, I'm in the bitch seat for my daughter. I have trouble with that, by the way. I really have trouble with that, even with my son. My son's got a nice car.
But he's not.
But what?
He's not. Hana's always in that seat. She was in the co-pilot seat.
Oh, that's right. Maybe you're right. Well, if you're driving a car in England, this is the bitch seat that he's in. And where is Star Wars filmed? In England. Thank you. Look at him. He's like, are you gonna take me to places I've never been before? And she's like, you better believe it, Pops.
Does he? Is that what he said?
No. She said, okay. Are you ready? He said,
man, that's creepy.
Yeah, no. That's just yeah, but look at him. He's like, okay. And I mean, the whole thing is like, look, what little girl is this is what Disney wants. This is what Disney is hoping for. Disney is really hoping that like there are little girls that look like this. And by the way, what race is she?
I don't know. I didn't notice.
No, exactly. You don't know. You don't know. She's kind of everything. This is something that they also do. It's like you get this kind of brown sort of. Is she white? Maybe, probably not. Is she, Latino? But it could be, maybe sort of partially black. They do this. This is the image. This is the girl that they want to kind of just say, we want diversity. We want girls and we want diversity. That's what we're looking for here at Star Wars. We want girls and we want diversity. Okay.
That's the annoying thing about it.
Hold on. I forgot. I'm looking at me. We're not. Oh, my God. Boomer again, Mike.
Yeah, the most annoying thing about that is that Disney has 60, 70 years worth of stuff they can sell to girls.
Yeah,
why the hell do they have to take the thing that every boy from 1977 till, well, okay, maybe up until the prequels. Actually, no, even though that generation of kids loved the prequels, God help them. And it was all about, something that is science fiction nerd boy stuff.
How's your father goes, she's white. No. She's not. She is, but she isn't. See, look, she could be.
No, she's mixed.
Yeah, there's something. She's something else. And that's, that's the message. They're like, well, we have to choose one person, one child. And we want it to be a girl. I guarantee this is the conversation that they had. Like, we want it to be a girl because basically we don't want any more boys, and we certainly don't want any more white males. We're sick of them. White males in their 40s. Mike, if all we do is sell to white males in their 40s, why we're only going to be prosperous for another, 30 or 40 years? And then like the next generation, presumably, will come up and probably. But no, we're planning ahead. So we're trying to sell to people who have historically shown absolutely no interest in this kind of a thing. This girl doesn't care. This girl is not a Star Wars fan. The only female Star Wars fans that really exist, there are a few. But the ones that you hear from on Twitter are the ones that are just trying to annoy you and me.
For that Star Wars girl.
Yeah, that's Star Wars girl. That's what I'm saying. There are a few. But most of them, you could tell, are just trying to. They're SJWs who have invaded pop culture, and they're sitting there holding dominion over it and trying to annoy you, Mike. Not me. They don't annoy me.
Because Disney was successful at selling it to girls.
They were?
I guess.
They weren't. That's the whole point, Mike. Here we go. Let's look at this. A Galaxy's Edge prophecy fulfilled. This is Ichibaka's wonderful site. Disney Star Wars is dumb. Excuse me. I'm drinking soda, so I'm belching. There's nothing wrong with that. You can belch into the microphone at a live stream, right?
Oh yeah,
Howard Stern does.
I do all kind of stuff.
Yeah. Howard Stern does. Look at this. Alan Rogers says, you might be overanalyzing this one, Van Soyber. Wrong. I'm not. I'm underanalyzing it. There are way too many layers. There are many, many layers. Prophecy fulfilled. See this guy right here, Mike? He knew what was going to happen. And here's another reason why this is happening. Okay? Here's another reason why. Scott explains how mirrors throughout the park allow SJWs to stare at representations of themselves all day long. That's one of my jokes, Mike.
Is it?
Yeah, what, Mike? When people say, "But do we want to be represented in the movies?" I'm like, get a mirror
Mm,
and leave the rest of us alone. We want to see ourselves on the screen. Get a mirror. I don't want to see them on the screen, Mike.
no. Don't know why it's so important to them either. Can't they just enjoy a story?
No, they haven't even.
When I was a kid, I didn't look at freaking Al on Happy Days and be like, I'm represented.
Al,
Yeah.
the guy
the
with the big nose.
No, the Japanese freaking chef or whatever he was. Bartender? What
No,
was it?
Al was
What
the
did
guy. Wasn't he the guy who owned the restaurant, Big Al?
The
I'm pretty.
Japanese dude.
Oh, I don't know who the Japanese dude
Pat
was.
Morita.
Pat Morita's character.
Yeah. Wasn't that Al?
That was Arnold. Oh, no,
Arnold. Okay.
Arnold was the Japanese dude.
Sorry, I got my A's wrong.
Okay, yeah, I was like, wow. I would never even look. I mean, I guess I could look at Al, and think that I was represented. I have a nose similar, but Arnold, yeah, Arnold owned the restaurant. You were right. Alf,
Right.
Alf is your guy. What the
Oh,
hell? Who cares? All right, let's move on, Mike. You derailed the whole thing, Mike. All right, look. Back in February of 2019, Robert Niles from Theme Park Insider wrote the following: "Why Disney's Star Wars Land won't be the big hit that people expect. Point number one, lack of original characters. Generation X grew up on Star Wars, but fans won't find Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Darth Vader when they visit Galaxy's Edge. Disney has decided to exclude almost all of this franchise's beloved characters from the land. If fans hated seeing their Han and Luke getting killed off in the new Star Wars movies, at least they got to spend a little time with them on the screen in those productions. They will be absent, Mike, in Galaxy's Edge."
But Darth Vader was in they had the Darth Vader stuff in just the regular Star Wars stuff. I mean at Disneyland.
They did?
Yeah, he would come out and when they did the Jedi Training Academy stuff.
Mhm.
Last time I was there anyways. Yeah, Darth Vader was there.
This is different, though. This is different. This is, this is more Disney. I think this is Disney Star Wars. This isn't like the thing that they had before, where this is Disney Star Wars, and they're emphasizing that. So, which instead creates new storylines unconnected to the original trilogy that made Star Wars Star Wars. Galaxy's Edge might turn out to be the biggest bait and switch in theme park history, as thousands of fans spend huge amounts of money to visit the Star Wars of their youth, only to discover that Disney has created an unrelated land that is, in many ways, Star Wars in name only. That's swino. That's swino, Mike.
I like that.
Imagine the social media backlash when that word gets out. All right. So, unfamiliar world building. Just as Galaxy's Edge will not feature the most popular Star Wars characters, it will not feature any iconic Star Wars locations either. No Death Star, no Tatooine, no Coruscant. Instead, Galaxy's Edge will be set up in the Black Spire outpost of the up until now never heard of planet of Batu. All right. Now, Mike.
I think I've heard about Batu.
Yeah, if you were going to do that, if you were going to go to Star Wars Land,
not. But if I was, what?
But you will eventually, won't you?
I know. I mean, looking at it, I do I want to go see that Millennium Falcon, but I don't know. I'm so irritated with Disney on more levels than I can even think of. I don't know.
Yeah, of course you are. You're a fan. You're a fan of Star Wars, and you want to see, you would want to see representations of, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewbacca. That's what Star Wars is, right?
Yeah.
This doesn't have any of that. This has Rey walking around. Has Rey. Do you want to run into an actress pretending to be an actress who cannot act?
Is it because she's a Disney princess now?
Is she a Disney princess?
I don't know. That's what I'm.
I don't think she's a princess.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, we don't know. You know what I heard? I heard Han Solo cheated on Princess Leia.
Ooh, I actually liked. I saw that whole theory too. I kind of liked it.
You like that theory? Why did you like that theory?
I mean, it seemed like it made sense.
It's the dirt bagging of Han Solo, though. You know what I mean? It's like not only was Han Solo unable to capitalize on his military glory by defeating the Empire not once but twice. You know, he had to plummet backwards and become a pirate again, full-time pirate. But then he also cheats on the beloved Princess Leia.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
don't think that's cool? That's dirt bagging.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, he is a scoundrel.
He is. That is true. He is a scoundrel, but one hopes that he grew out of it at some point. I guess he didn't. I guess he's a full-time scoundrel.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
Mike, before we go back to this, and I want to go back to this. I want to go back and we'll finish that story. But I do want to talk for a minute about a board game.
Oh yeah. Any board game in particular?
Yes, Monopoly, Masters of Mayhem. Masters of Mayhem.
What is this?
Masters of Mayhem is a game that your son made behind your back.
Ah, geez. What have you been doing?
Yeah, a lot of things are going on without you knowing, Mike, in your household. You're not paying attention. Your kids are kind of running wild. They're starting Kickstarter campaigns for board games. I put the link in the description. Masters of Mayhem is a tile layering destruction game for the whole family, which is something that I've been looking for most of my life. It reminds me of, you know what it reminds me of, Mike? It reminds me of those games that you play.
Mm-hmm.
The video games you play.
Oh, like Age of Empires?
Yeah. It's a little bit like that, don't you think?
There's a little bit of, a little, it's hard to take that kind of a, well, it's a compilation of that and some other more, you explain it, Elijah. Yeah, spit out whatever's in your mouth.
Yeah, I pledged look, it says up here, you're a backer. You pledged $145. Thank you. I did. I want to brag about that. Even though this is Kickstarter.
Yeah. The only reason it's on Kickstarter is there's no board game community on Indiegogo as yet. So
not yet. Maybe there will be soon.
Someone's got to pioneer that, but my kid's not going to be the one to do it.
All right, so do you want to talk about it?
Here you go.
Explain the game?
Explain the game.
Well, the game is a tile laying board game, and your goal in it is to destroy everyone else using natural and unnatural disasters. And so what you do in the game is you start off with, every person gets a little city tile, and they start with 5,000 people on it. Each little meeple represents 1,000 people. Yeah, this is what they look like. Your thing's falling all over.
Oh, hold on. I'm not. Let me click it so that people can see you. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so these are the city tiles, and every person starts off with one of these. And so, what you do in the game is once everyone's put down their tiles next to each other and have their people on it, everyone starts the game. So, can you give me the cards?
Nah.
Okay, thank you. So everyone gets some destruction cards. Like these are destruction cards. And so they do lots of different things. Like I have earthquakes, tsunamis, and stuff. This is an abduction. You grab the wrong cards. These are the old cards. But yeah, so there's a bunch of different disasters and stuff. And so you use those to try and destroy everyone else's people. And so the way you win the game is by destroying everyone on the board except for your own people. Because if you destroy your own people, it just end in a tie.
Mm-hmm.
So once everyone's had a turn, a new round starts in the game. So every city that has your people on it like this, it increases by one of your people. So you put one extra person on there. Everyone gets a new tile, so they draw it from the tile pile, that rhymes, and they put it down on the board. And also everyone else gets a new destruction card. And so this keeps going over and over again until there's one winner in the game.
That's marvelous. Everyone in the chat likes you better than your dad. Every time we meet another young Miller, people go, "Can we just replace Mike with that kid? We like Eden." And we, dude, I'm sorry about your sister. I'm sure that you're shocked by your father's behavior. Eden's a fantastic artist, and he never gives her the money that she makes off of her own work, and I think that's sad. Hopefully, he'll let you have a pittance of what you earn from this. I hope so. I hope he does. This is a great game. It sounds like fun. The link is in the description. Basically, you guys, you can back and support. You can support Elijah. You can support him in his effort to make an awesome board game. $60 will get you a copy of the game. It ships in time, probably in time for Christmas. Master of Disaster board game. Have a look at it and support the Miller family and entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs. Because I mean, Elijah could be on the street, hustling. You know what I mean? Elijah could be on the street, like stabbing people, stealing. We used to steal shopping carts, Elijah, when I was your age. He could be doing stuff like that. You know what we would do with the shopping carts?
What?
All right, we would get baseball bats. All right, metal baseball bats. This is Jersey. It's different. It's different where you grew up. We'd steal shopping carts, 2 of them, and the older kids would push the shopping carts, and we would do baseball bat jousting. So there'd be kids in the cart holding metal baseball bats, and then we'd run up the street at each other, and they would try to like destroy the other person's cart, the kid in the cart, with a baseball bat.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
What you do is you run and then you let go of the cart. You push the cart at the other. It's 2 little kids riding in carts that have been let go. They've got baseball bats and they just collide and whack each other with the bats. It's a mess. It's mayhem. Okay, so that's what we're preventing you from getting into. I don't want you to do that.
Well, I want to do that.
It was fun. Elijah, it was fun because you'd be one of the older kids. You'd get a little kid in there with a metal baseball bat, and dude, when they collide and the metal baseball bats clink and everything, and you hear kids just flying over, it is fun. I have to admit. So it's a good idea. But in the meantime, let's see what we can do about making you a multimillionaire with Masters of Mayhem. Masters of Mayhem on Kickstarter. All right, now Elijah, the other thing is I'm trying to get your dad to take you to Galaxy's Edge.
I'm not a big fan of roller coasters and theme parks.
No.
I this feeling I get in my stomach from roller coasters is just terrible.
Well, good news. There is no roller coaster here. There's absolutely no fun to be had at Disneyland. You're just going to walk around and buy stuff. This theme park that Disney Lucasfilm has constructed for the sole purpose of making up for all of their failures at the box office with the last few Star Wars movies, is entirely made up of just shops. You're supposed to walk around and spend $500 on a lightsaber that you built yourself. Elijah, for $500, they can build it for me.
Last time I went there, I saw those. They're like super cheap looking.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like just an overpriced mall.
That's what it is. All right, so let's look at this and we'll see what it says. It says, all right, so and now BlueLoop.com published the following about Galaxy's Edge approach to Imagineering. Is that Imagineering or Imagineering? What would you say?
Imagineering.
Yeah, that's what I would say too. Imagineering. Okay, in April of 2019. So why not create a theme park land based on a place familiar to fans of the 40-year-old plus film franchise? The answer is we know those places and we know those stories that happen there, and we know that we're not in them, said Walt Disney Imagineering Portfolio Creative Executive Scott Trowbridge.
That's a mouthful.
How would you like to be Imagineering Portfolio Creative Executive of Walt Disney? Elijah Miller. If people said to you, what do you do for a living? You say, you know what? I create executive portfolios for Disney's Imagineering.
It either sound like I made it up or it's a really important role.
Yeah, both of them. Sounds like both. Those 2 core ideas framed all of the decisions made by Lucasfilm and Imagineering throughout the development of Galaxy's Edge. 1, we're going to a planet we've never seen before. And 2, you're the hero of this Star Wars story. This is the hero of this Star Wars story. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
What's the problem exactly? The cat needs to be fed? Is that the adventure that we're about to go on? What's the problem? We need a cheap babysitter? What in what possible way could this person be the hero of any story? Elijah, if this were your sister, you wouldn't let her fly the Millennium Falcon.
No, I would
All right.
not.
You wouldn't, because you're responsible.
No, you know what happened is that she's like those kids that leave in the car in the hot parking lot, and then you find them dead because they forgot the keys or left the windows open.
Critias, that's not what this kid is. I mean,
Just took the turn for the worse.
this is an outrage. All right, so let's go back to this article again. All right. Fandom.com published the following in May 2019. As Walt Disney's Imagineering Scott Trowbridge explained, they knew early on that they wanted to build a new location and that the intention was that Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was not a memory of someone else's Star Wars story, but rather a brand new story that each guest can directly feel they're a part of, making them an active participant in the world of Star Wars. Now, Elijah, if you hear someone talking like that, okay, they're a pervert. I want you to understand that. You don't want to hear someone go, I want you to be an active participant in the world of Star Wars. If you hear something like that, tell your parents, call the police. They don't want you to be an active participant in the world of Star Wars. They want you to be an active participant in their pants. Okay?
Okay.
All right. You know, you're old enough to know about stuff like that, you know. All right, so now some might think that making visitors the hero in their own Star Wars story, which isn't a memory of someone else's Star Wars story, might be the perfect recipe for a generation that is obsessed with staring at representations of themselves for 2 hours on a movie screen. But what has this actually resulted in? Look at this. Representations of themselves. We need to see ourselves on the screen. Here's what it's actually resulted in, you idiots. Crickets. Nothing. It's empty. Nobody wants to come to this. Nobody wants to.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to come and see somebody acting like Rey. I don't even want to meet the real Rey.
Wait, is the place already open?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
it's a
Well-
failure.
Well, what if the real Ray just tried to sweeten the deal by offering you a pie?
That's different. That has nothing to do with Star Wars.
What about if the pie was shaped into a Star Wars character?
Critias, how did you even get the link to get in here? Who gave you the link? All right, you're cool. Oh, look at this. Ethan Van Sciver talks more about Galaxy's Edge running out of souvenir stock despite being declared a ghost town. Incredible souvenir sales or just mismanagement? You decide. You can decide. This is the kind of thumbnail that I make. Caught lying again. You know, you want to get people to watch your video because people like to catch liars. So caught lying again. And then Drunk 3PO talks about potential layoffs at Galaxy's Edge, of which there are several. And we'll talk about that. The whole theme park has been an enormous failure. But you know what has not been a failure by any means?
What?
Elijah, you got to be... I don't know, Ethan. What? Or Mr. No, Mr. Van Sciver. What? I'm an old man. I'm 44. You got to, you know, I know you don't want to call me Ethan. You want to call me Mr. Van Sciver. This has not been a failure. Lone Star and the Monster Hunt
Ah.
by someone known as your father. Lone Star and the Monster Hunt. Lone Star plus Jawbreakers and Graveyard Shift in a mega crossover event.
That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people want to read about Lone Star. They want to read about Jawbreakers. They want to read about Graveyard Shift. But the only person who can produce work fast enough to satisfy that urge is your dad. Now, Elijah, your father, we call him Mike S. Miller. Why do we call him S? Why did he have to put the S in there?
There's 4 million Mike Millers in America.
He wants to feel unique.
Mike S. Miller created Lone Star and the Monster Hunt here. Now, I put this link in the description. If you haven't yet backed this campaign, this is the first mega, and I use that word advisedly. It's not the meg, it's mega. It's not like if you said the mega, it wouldn't be theme G, it'd be theme gay, I guess. GA, well. All right. So this is huge. This is gigantic. You've got the Jawbreakers, you've got Lone Star, you've got Graveyard Shift, you've got all of these characters, and for the first time interacting with each other. This looks like some kind of awesome Image or Marvel event. Mike, what did you have in mind when you made this?
You mean the cover?
No, the whole event.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to do like just giant freaking double page spreads full of a whole ton of characters fighting. I love doing those scenes where you just have hundreds of characters, and so I wrote that into there.
This looks like my Twitter right now. My Twitter mentions. We're the Cherries. We're War Campaign. We're who's this other group over here? I don't even know. We're the Clowns. They're fighting on your page. I'm like, all right, I'm blocking all of you now. I'm officially blocking all of you. Had enough of my whole page is full of just memes and cherries and people going, oh yeah, tough guy. Well, you're not tough in real life. All right, that's it. Just trying to talk about frogs. That's all I'm trying to do. You guys know what I mean. Hail War Campaign.
Actually, if you want to be completely honest about where I got the idea from this, I got it from that stream you and Richard were doing when you guys were talking about doing all those giant, the cool freaking Image crossovers in the early days and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that sounds cool.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike's stealing ideas.
Blame War Campaign in the chat. A lot of people are blaming War Campaign. Also, hail War Campaign and go ahead and put those helmets up. I love you guys. But calm down on my Twitter. God's sake. All right, Lone Star and Monster Hunt. You can get Lone Star for the troops. How do they get Monster Hunt? It's just $20. You can get that alone?
Yep.
Okay.
You can get it alone. You can pick your cover. There's drop-down menus and stuff. And also, if you get anything, there's also add-ons now. So if you want to grab Monster Hunt and then go ahead and grab Lone Star for no additional shipping, you can do that. It's all kinds of fun.
I love it. I absolutely love it. They can still get my cover, right? Where's my cover? That's cover D?
It's cover D. Yeah.
Cover D.
So you just go to Lone Star, and then on the drop-down menu, you pick the Ethan the Man Skybar.
Okay, I'm not going to make that same mistake, Mike. What I did was I clicked on it, and my address and credit card information came up on the live stream. So I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to trust people to figure it out themselves. And I'm going to scroll through this art. Mike, did you have to do this?
Yes.
All right, this is great. This is the great Kyle Ritter. Boy, is his artwork pretty.
Yeah.
When he colors his own work, too, it's just like...
Yeah.
All right. Magnificent. I watched you draw this. This is excellent.
See, hundreds of characters. I love doing that stuff.
Yeah. Right here, this is Dracula, of course. What is he doing here?
He's being menacing.
Menacing is the word, yeah.
He's appearing out of the mist to the young girl you can't see because the weird way they cropped it.
Headrock says Ethan the van Skyver. No, it's Ethan get in the white windowless van Skyver. That's my new middle. I want to be called Ethan get in the white windowless van Skyver. What do you think of that?
Hide your kids.
Your license, your driver's license is going to look a little weird.
That's true. All right, so there's this. It's good stuff, Mike. You can draw really well.
Hey, thanks.
Never mind. Oh, that's John Malin. Oh, yeah. As I said, you can draw really well. This is excellent. Oh my God.
Yeah, I hate the way they cropped it.
Yeah. They cropped it the least interesting part. Too.
I know. But if you scroll down the page in the story, you can see all those full size images. So
yeah.
I like the new nickname.
Come on, John.
What's up, John?
Thank you, John. Appreciate it. John, did you see the new emoji for you?
I saw, and on a boat.
You're in a boat. You've got an oar. Everyone, John Malin's here. Let's give John Malin his emoji.
Awesome. Yeah, that's very cool.
There he is. We need to get one for Critias, but nobody makes fun of Critias. That's the only thing. But John Malin in his boat. That's Malin. When you see Malin in here, you hit that emoji. Thank you. Those of you who haven't joined the channel yet, you'll have access to all of these emojis and stuff, making fun of Mike, making fun of me, making fun of Dirtworm Doug, Soy Boys, all that stuff. and this awesome John Malin, who is you can't make fun of.
Yeah, I don't see it as
well.
making fun of. I see tribute. Thank you.
It is a tribute.
Mm-hmm.
Totally a tribute. So just join the channel. It's $5 a month, and your name will turn green. You'll feel special. You'll get a soy boy badge that will change next month into something else. Yeah, it should be good. It should be good.
Badge. That's hilarious. I was wondering what that was. I see it now. That's funny.
What?
The soy boy badge.
Oh, yeah. So as soon as you join, you get a soy boy badge. That says that you've just joined. You're a new member, and then it changes. Like when you join, if you join next month, you're going to get a soy boy badge. But those people who stay on board will get the next badge, and that means, hey, I've been a subscriber for a month, etc. Oh, here's my cover. It's not bad. It's all right,
yeah,
Mike.
it's a nice cover.
Well, thank you. Critics,
Oh
I
yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
it.
Kyle Ritter is crazy colorist too,
Mhm.
man.
Dude. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I know.
Yeah.
You're
He's a
gonna be
gold
so
mine.
sad when he leaves.
I'm gonna be really sad when he leaves. Well, I'm not. You know, people say that. Like, people are like, "Don't." What about when everyone leaves Comicsgate to do their own thing? I'm like, that's great. Like, I want people to succeed. I don't want everyone to cling to me. I want people to move on and be independent. I mean, ideally, we want to create a world where creators can survive, can sink or swim on their own. That's what we're trying to create here, and I think we're doing a good job. I think we're doing a good job
So far.
Starblades, 18th, I think, July 18th.
Is it? Wait, when are you? You're like next week, aren't you?
Yeah, Graveyard Shift is the 16th, and I think Kyle is doing Starblades like 2 days later. So big
Oh, wow.
week.
That's
Some good
yeah.
books.
Why is Kyle going 2 days later? I wonder if he would wait a week. I don't know.
I don't know if he was planning it that way. He and I ended up pushing our dates back, so it probably was just happened.
The sequential rationalist says Kyle leaving you feels like the breakup of the Beatles. He isn't leaving me. I mean, eventually, that's something Mike made up. I mean, like Kyle, when you talk to Kyle, Kyle's like, "No, I want to color everything you do forever." But inevitably, what happens is baby birds leave the nest. They
Well, this is
grow.
my question.
Yeah, I don't push anyone out of the nest.
I got a
but-
question for you, yes.
Oh yes,
Says Mike is the one who started this rumor. You sure he's not doing a back deal with Kyle Ritter?
I promise you that Mike is not able to pay Kyle what I pay him. I promise you. I pay Kyle so well. I pay Kyle a ridiculous amount of money. That's probably why Kyle wants to stick around. But eventually what's going to happen is Starblades is going to come out and Kyle's going to make $600,000 on that book.
Oh snap! Snap!
I think that's what we're heading towards right now.
Yeah, it's a nice book, man. Beautiful images.
Yeah.
Mike's making back deals. What are you saying, Critics? Like he's a backdoor man?
Yeah, he's trying to take
Really?
Kyle Ritter away.
Yeah.
You're always
it's
going through the
expensive.
back door, Mike.
Really?
You sneaking in places you shouldn't be.
No, I am a front door man. My
Okay.
friend. Front door.
Backdoor Man. Bum, 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 that's a Doors song, Mike. Backdoor Man.
Is it really?
It is. It's a good song. Backdoor Man.
Wait, how's it go? I thought I
Uh,
heard all the
I'm
door
your
songs.
I'm your backdoor man is how it goes. Hello.
How does it go, Cecil? Sing me like a verse because I'll remember it. I can hear Jim Morrison in my head going, Backdoor Man.
I'm your backdoor
Oh,
man.
man. Cecil can do good impersonations. If you ask Cecil to do like Jim Morrison, he can do it. Like that's the thing about Cecil. Bogus Fortune says, if you pay Kyle so well, why can't he afford a new computer? Checkmate.
Checkmate.
Well,
He's got you there, cheapo.
yeah, I know.
Well, we're not in charge of his debt.
No, it's not even
He might-
that. It's that
He
he
might
wants
have a coke habit.
no.
He owes a lot to the mob.
He has Kyle wants a $5,000 computer.
I take it back, Ethan. You're right. He might have a coke habit.
No, I'm sure he doesn't. I'm sure he
That's why he
doesn't.
gets so much work
Why,
done.
why
I
even
don't want
float
to
that
start
out
any
there?
rumors.
No, Kyle wants a $5,000 computer, and it's up to him to buy it. That's expensive. My computer costs $3,600, and you guys were there when I bought it. I did a live stream, and that was expensive. That wasn't I only bought that. That was the one personal business, but expense I've spent money on for Cyberfrog so far. I took that Cyberfrog money, I put it right into this computer. and it was it was painful. $5,000. I don't know what I would do. I don't think I would buy it. But then again, I don't draw on my computer like he does. He draws on his computer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drawing on my.
You could give him access to your Steam account so he could play Dig Dug once.
Oh my God, Dig Dug, yeah. This computer's wasted on me. I don't know how to do anything. Like I don't know. Mike's got his kids there who are teaching him how to use OBS and stuff. I got to learn how to do that soon. I mean, the deadline's approaching, and I really have no idea how to do it yet.
What deadline?
August 1st. You can't use Google Hangouts anymore.
Oh well, that's my sign-off date. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, we'll
Fun.
figure it out. We'll definitely figure out how to do OBS. I'm looking forward to having a whole new look. I want war campaigns live streams the way Rose got it. So cool. Like Rose got himself in the corner here while he's got the story real big on the screen. He's got himself like real small in the corner dancing to whatever's going on the screen. I like that. I'm gonna learn how to do that. But he's in IT. He knows what he's doing. All right, so we're talking about Galaxy's Edge tonight. Galaxy's Edge being the latest SJW Disney failure, guys. Failure. Why? Because they do not want your money. These people hate you, and I hate to put it this way, but they do. They really do hate you. If you're a white male who's 40 years old, who's been a fan all along, they're done with you. They assume, well, you're going to stick around. If you're going to stick around, you're probably going to stick around. So we're going to go after 4-year-old girls. That's what we want. We want girls to like Star Wars. Girls don't like this stuff. It's a very rare girl, Anna, very rare girl that legitimately likes Star Wars and is attracted to the idea of swashbuckling adventure. It really is.
Yeah.
So this isn't something that's going to happen. You guys can't talk girls into it. I know SJWs are fighting human nature at every turn.
It doesn't work. I showed my nieces, the Star Wars movies. They could care less.
They don't care. They're
They
bored
didn't,
by
even,
it.
they didn't see Last Jedi because I couldn't even talk. And and I thought the Force Awakens was better, at least for young kids that they just didn't care. Like, oh, Last Jedi's on. You want to see it now?
No.
Girls don't care.
SJWs think that little girls are sitting around going, just put me behind the wheel of that, race car. No, most girls are not like that. Most girls do not want to be behind the wheel of the race car. It's a rare thing that a girl wants to be behind the wheel of a race car. Just give me the sword. I'll fight off all those orcs all by myself. No. They're like almost no, like 0.1% of girls actually feel that way.
Serena Sketches is one of them. She said in the chat that she always loved Star Wars. Yeah, there are girls that love Star Wars for sure, but it's not what they're hoping it's going to be.
Here's what it is. There is not one man who doesn't love Star Wars. Okay, that's the main thing that you need to understand. Every guy loves Star Wars. Some guys like it more than others, but guys are like, oh, there's a new Star Wars movie? Yeah, I got to go see that. I love Star Wars. Even if they don't make it a big part of their life, every guy loves Star Wars. Only a handful of girls like Star Wars. All right, Galaxy's Edge attendance is so low. Get it? So low? Disneyland is cutting back employee hours, and here we go. The interest just isn't there for Galaxy's Edge. I was there last week, and it was the ghost town throughout the entire park. Look at this person. This is Ray. Do you want to meet Ray? I don't know. I'll take a picture with you, I guess. This person's holding their neck like they've suffered an injury. There's nobody there. My son works for Disneyland. The attendance is so low that the company is asking cast members to cut back their hours. Cast member blockout dates have all been lifted. Did you see Disneyland's social media page today? The resort is begging people to return, begging them to return. Heads up, Disneyland management just had a meeting. Sales are insanely low throughout the entire park and hotels. Seasonal cast members may have to be let go. Ouch. In the meantime, Universal is reporting record-breaking numbers this 4th of July season. It looks like Disney's price increase is to blame, Mike, which is exactly what you said.
Yeah, I can't afford it. It feels just like me and one kid, maybe, but I can't. You can't take a family. Who can afford
To just take your favorite.
freaking?
I like that idea. Yeah.
It's insane. At $150, who can afford to take even a moderate sized family to Disney?
And that's for the cheapest ticket. That's the ticket that you're going to stand in line like a sucker, Mike.
Yeah.
Like a sucker. Although, Mike, if you have a special needs child, are you aware of this?
Which I do.
If you have a special needs child, you get a super pass at Disney. You don't have to wait in line at all. You go right to the front of every line.
Yeah, last time my wife took the family, that's what they got to do. So that's bonus, but it doesn't make it any cheaper.
No, it doesn't make it any cheaper. In order to get decent passes, it's like $300 a piece. It's not $150. In order to get the type of passes where you aren't treated like someone who's going to get punched in the face by a former Rams linebacker in the middle of Toontown.
Shut up, was he? Really? They found out who he was?
They're talking about how he's a former NFL football player, this guy.
Oh, my goodness.
Punching women in the
Don't
face.
do steroids.
The NFL guy did the punching or got punched?
Oh, he punched everybody.
He was punching women. He's punching people's grandmoms. He was punching a woman with probably the woman. I have never seen a woman shaped like this before. And I love women of all shapes and kinds. I really do. When I say I like big butts and I cannot lie, I might be lying.
Oh,
in this one case, that's all I'm saying. I've never seen a human being shaped like this before. I'm trying to think of what this person would be akin to.
So why did he start punching people?
I could cosplay as her.
The lady spit on his face, and they were arguing, and she spit on his face, and he just started swinging on her. And then the other guy got involved. And it's just a big bro.
He lost his brains.
A lot of people did not get involved. I know if I was there, I sure as hell wouldn't.
Yeah, very few people did get involved.
I would have.
But didn't it kind of shock you? Sorry, didn't it kind of shock you that it went on for so long? Like, what if that was a stabbing spree? Didn't you always have in your mind that Disney had this crazy security that would snuff something out like that immediately?
Snipers.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that was a stabbing spree, that guy could have murdered 40 people. There was no security. Like, I always, in my mind, Disney has some kind of like crazy, like, reaction force, like immediate response force that will snuff that stuff out and just smother it.
I had a roommate that worked at Disneyland. He swore they had snipers.
They had nothing. They have nothing. That guy could have punched the whole Toontown to death.
Here it is right here. Now, this is what I'm talking about.
Where'd she get those shorts? I'm asking for
the Incredible Hulk, Cecil.
I'm asking for a friend.
I again, this is astonishing. We've got a fight here. We've got this woman who like I said, I've no offense.
None taken.
I've never seen this before, ever.
You've never had a pair before.
Oh yeah, a pair.
There's
a light bulb, an upside down light bulb.
Yeah,
I think that's the shape. Watching this go down is very sad. This guy right here was there right from the start. But we went through this video before. Everyone is talking about this. Everyone's outraged by it. Disney let this fight go on, and this was a brutal fight. This is a brutal fight that went on for a good 4 minutes and 23 seconds at least. Jeez. And by the way, what most people did was just stand around with their cameras and film while women were flopping on the ground. Grandmoms were punched out of their wheelchairs. Most people just stood around like, oh, world star. Like filming that.
No, I was surprised. There was not one person yelled world star. That's the first time I've ever watched like an extended fight of anything where no one yelled world star. It really needed it. I wish I was there. I would have done it.
You would have yelled world star?
Of course. Somebody's got to do it.
Well, we don't know that nobody did. I mean, we didn't hear it. I was busy. I was focused on other things.
The audio wasn't that good. It might have happened.
You know what's my problem with that video is why is that guy letting somebody step to his wife like that?
This guy?
The guy with the white shirt, like he's just
guy, okay. This might be his wife. One of these guys is her brother. That's the scenario.
Okay.
So we've got a brother and a husband or a boyfriend, I think. And then we've got several children involved in that.
That's why people didn't get involved, because then you jump in and then the family that's fighting with him jumps on his side and beats you up.
Yeah.
When it's family fighting, you just stay the hell out. You know what I mean? Let it.
Yeah.
You just open Vaseline for the face.
Right. All of a sudden, you'll be the uniting point for the fighting family. They go, oh, well, let's put aside our differences and kick the shit out of Cecil for 20 minutes.
Why is everyone so short in Toontown?
Because they're children.
Is this where Mike Miller hangs out? Look at him.
Oh my!
Look, the tallest one in this picture is that Asian guy on the right with his girlfriend.
This is my. By the way, this is my estimation of Critias. I think this guy is what Critias looks like. Number 23.
Critias is skinny.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I picture when I'm talking to Critias.
But didn't 23 jump into action? He's the one who put him out.
He did. Yeah. 23 did a pretty good job.
He went out pretty quick. That means his blood was flowing.
Yeah.
He was out of breath because he only put that choke on him for like 15 seconds and he was, down.
And he walked away.
Yeah.
Dude,
23 took him out?
Beating up women.
Yeah, he jumped on his back and put a little like choke on him, and he immediately went down. Like because his heart was racing so much that he passed out pretty quick.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
And this is crude.
Mike?
Well, cover your ears, Mike.
What is the toilet situation like?
Oh,
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's leftovers.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you sit.
mean her.
What kind of seat?
You mean her?
Yeah, I mean when she sits on the toilet.
You're worrying she's not wiping correctly. Is that
No, I know
not.
she's not. I know she's not. That's not the issue. I'm saying, how many toilet seats does she break? Because toilet seats are just made out of wood, like
I think she just sort of oozes
Are
over.
bigger one? Yeah, she.
Well, I saw an interview with Jake the Snake, and he told one of Andre the Giant's secrets. Andre would always just go to his hotel room and crap into the bathtub because he couldn't.
Really?
He would sit on the edge of the bathtub because the toilets would explode under him.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
You heard it.
Then
Heard it from Cecil.
By the way, back Lone Star Monster Hunt. I want to make sure that you're backing Lone Star Monster Hunt and also Jawbreakers God King, which we're going to talk about.
Where the hell is Zach?
That was a great segue. Great segue.
I told Zach that I wasn't streaming. Like he's like, "Yo, how you doing?" And I was like, "Zach," I'm like, and by the way, I fell asleep on the.
You told me you weren't streaming. I was surprised to see you on.
Yeah, no. But it was on my conscience. Like I was on the. First of all, our new bedroom has like an offshoot mini living room, so me and Andrea can go in there, like close our bedroom doors, and we have a whole like living room area where we can watch TV and without the kids. But I'm sick, and I'm like, she's like, "Don't get in this bed. I cannot be sick." And I'm like, "Okay." So I get a blanket and a pillow, and I go into the living room area, and I lay on the couch, and I'm making noises like, I'm all congested. She's like, she comes over and like wakes me up, like, "Are you okay? You sound like you're dying." I'm like, I feel all right. But that's what initially woke me up, Cecil. And I saw your message, and I went, I can't let people down. And then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up again, like still thinking about not letting people down. And I saw Zach had messaged me. And I said, "Zach, I'm really sick. I'm sorry." He said, "I know. I read, And then I went back to sleep again. I went, I can't do it. Like I woke up like half an hour later. Like,
does he know you're on right now?
I don't know. Yeah, I sent him a message, but he might just be in bed. He might just have been like, asleep. So
yeah, when you tell someone 3 times that you're not streaming, they tend to believe you.
Yeah, he believes me. So I mean, you don't see him in the chat. Like he would know that I was, he would have asked to come on. So I rolled out of bed, it's like I jumped in the shower and I put on some clothes and came down here and was like, I got to do this. I got to help Zach. That's what the title of the video means. I got to help Zach. That's what friends do. And then I saw Doug was live streaming with Ricada. So I had to pop in there real quick and see what was what. I was like, "Hey, I typed in the chat. He goes, "Ethan's here. Hey, E." I was like, "Hey, Doug."
Yeah.
So and then I came over here to do this. It wasn't that many. Like I thought like Ricada was getting like 7,000 like people on a live stream.
Yeah, not this one.
That was just
Shots
3,000.
Shots fired.
No, I'm just saying 3,000. I'm not doing much better. I've only got 987, right now. I haven't broken it. But, you know, again, this is what happens when you say in the live stream or you say in the title, I'm here to promote a comic book. You get less viewers. If I were to say, World Star, we're doing this all over again. We're going to discuss the Zapruder film analysis of the fight at Disney.
Grandma
2,000
punched
people in
Disney.
here.
That's what you should have been.
You should rename the stream World Star Jawbreakers.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, because jaws are getting broke, right?
They literally are. Yeah, they literally are. Somebody's saying change the screen. Okay, I will. How's that? Hold on a second. Well, so I don't want to show the video all the way through. Look, this is what disturbs me, Mike. You see this?
I think those pants would be loose on the Hulk. I think he'd have to cinch it with one hand.
Doesn't the Hulk cinch his pants with rope?
Yeah.
Nice piece of rope.
Yeah.
Suspenders.
I can't see the Hulk tying a knot.
Yeah, I don't think he has that kind of dexterity, manual dexterity.
Well,
how's it end up for this
so
girl on the
big,
left?
What?
How's it end up for the girl on the left here?
Pretty bad.
Every girl gets punched.
Every girl. Now
Yeah.
she like this is the thing, man. You got two guys here.
Equal rights.
I would be annoyed too. I have to say, I'd be annoyed if some dude that was my size was squared up against me and I got to fight and I'm fighting him and his wife was over here yelling and Andrea was over here yelling. I'd be like, look,
The guy in the white punches the girl first, actually, during the fight.
everybody punches this girl.
Really?
Everybody does. You want to see this? Have you
The
seen it
funny
yet?
thing is, both guys punched that girl.
No, I haven't seen it. No, but she's related to one of them, right?
Yeah, they're all family.
Yeah, they're all family.
Okay, all right.
All right, let's watch this. Now, when I put this on, should I put it on? Maybe I'll just leave the volume off because there's a lot of profanity. I don't want Mike to have to hear profanity. And this way I don't have to turn on the speaker. We could talk through it while we watch it, but there's a lot of, oh, damn, no, you didn't. You know, that kind of thing.
I believe the
Yeah,
N-word.
we can fill in the blanks.
The
with
N-word
that.
is peppered about us.
Oh, yeah. The N-word. Now look at this. That is an incredible creature there. Boom, 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 boom. Flurry of punches, both of them. Okay, now they're squared up. Now it's man versus man, but the women get involved. Don't do it. He's like, hey, get away. I'm trying to focus on punching this man. She's involved. You're going to get hit.
I didn't take your pie, man. Oof.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm fighting. Ooh.
My goodness.
See what I'm saying? And then again, over the top. Here comes Grandma in her wheelchair trying to break things up, John. She dropped her water bottle. She gets out of her wheelchair by this. And she's like, I got to do something. What are you doing? And then you got this little boy walking around.
Yeah.
He can solve it.
All right. So this guy's pacing like a tiger. Oh. You grab him by the hair again.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's savage. It is savage.
Yeah.
John, just take a minute. If it was your duty, John, to please that booty.
Yeah.
That's a 24/7 job.
I'd call Cecil.
Yeah, I'm honestly, you asked for overtime. Oh. Kick. Oh, there goes Grandmom down on the ground.
Jeez.
Grandmom's down at this point. Meanwhile, we've got somebody here taking transcripts. He's got transcripts of the whole event. He's going to hit them all with transcripts later.
Who's the guy with the yellow vest in the background? That's my.
I don't know, but you're about to see Park Ranger Man. My favorite person there. I have a few favorite characters from this because I've gone over this a few times. This is Sheryl Crow right here. Every day's a winding road. Over here, you've got pissed off, hulked out Gilligan.
No, that's Kenny Powers.
It could be Kenny Powers. Yeah. Back over here, you've got They Them Mouseketeer. They Them Mouseketeer tries to get involved at some point, and it is unfortunate. Okay, but the most interesting character of all is Park Ranger Ma'am. Park Ranger Ma'am comes in and does something absolutely incredible.
She steals the show. She really
Park Ranger Ma'am. And this is the thing, like, yeah, why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you hire trans people to be park security? They can do it, why not? You'll find out. Let's watch. All right, so keep an eye on all these characters that I've described. I like They Them Mouseketeer clutching her pearls, literally. Their pearls, I'm sorry. All right, moving along. I like how they just pace the floor like this is a show. They pace the ground. Now she's on the ground. Please, that booty's on the ground.
Aren't you surprised that there's not a swarm of security? It's been
No,
going.
that's the whole point of this. Why isn't Disney breaking this down? This is a show now in Toontown. This is happening. Okay, there we go. Transcripts guy thinking about getting involved. Now she's walking away. He's following her. Why?
She's gonna catch one.
Watch this. Grabs her by the hair, drags her
Oh.
back. Okay, get back over here.
Oh,
He's like, who? Now, this is the situation. I like this. A lot of people, if you look at their hand gestures, they're trying to calm people down. Like Transcripts Bunny.
Donald Boy in the background with the cell phone.
Yeah, he's filming. Look at that's Donald Delay.
You know what?
Donald Delay's got another angle on this adventure.
Being Toontown, these people are very lucky. No one got hit with an anvil or a frying pan.
Oh, that would have been great. That would have been great. Yeah. All right. So we've got, again, this guy's over here. This guy is Gilligan here. And it says, Damascus Steel says in an article, because there have been articles written about this now, says, I didn't understand why people were recording and not helping. See, that is the truth. He was trying to help. He didn't understand the inhumanity of modern millennial, the millennial crowd. Chaos 24 says, Hail Caesar, hail all, gotta go to bed, enjoy the brawl. And then he puts a Mike head, LOL Mike, ha ha ha. All right.
No one wants to get punched by a linebacker. That's why.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with this guy. This guy's like a lion, dude. He's pacing, he's pissed, you know, he's punching women in the face. Like, this guy is not messing around. So
no.
But then again, she's taking his punches. You know what I mean?
My thing is, like, when the two guys are fighting,
the shit out of me. Sorry.
Okay, hold on. So let's watch Zir Mouseketeer. I like that better. Mouseketeer over here. And then we've got Donald Delay. All right, here we go. And this poor kid. See, this kid, this makes me insane right here.
Mm-hmm.
That kid's scarred for life. This changed his life.
That's young Dexter.
But yeah, it is. But he's probably seen all this before, you know. All right, so here we go. Okay, who hit Grandma? Who hit Grandma? Who hit her? No, she hit Grandma. They're saying she hit her. Now watch this. You hit her. Oh, you knocked her out. Now that's what this is about. You're the one who beat up Grandma. He didn't know that before. Now he's mad. Here comes a brawl. Now you've got three guys. Pulling Transcripts guy. Now this guy here, watch this guy here with the gray hat. Now he's important. Gray hat here, this dude, this is Choke Out Man. Now Choke Out Man's important because he chokes him out and he literally leaves him unconscious. And then he kind of disappears into the crowd, like Homer Simpson into the bushes. Now the guy gets up and goes, who choked me out? And at that point, you know, this guy who you think is a good, like, you're like, wow, this guy's a big dude. But what you didn't realize is that, you know, once he stands up, he's got a little muffin top. He's got some man boobies, and you're no longer really feeling that great about him. You know, you're no longer feeling that safe. He luckily disappears. And somebody told me today, I said, where did he go? And somebody said, if you watch carefully, because we've Zapruder filmed this whole thing. If you watch carefully, Park Ranger Ma'am spirits him away. He leaves with Park Ranger Ma'am. I'm going to have to double check that. We're going to watch for that. But watch this guy, kind of dark blue shirt, gray hat. I think it's a red backpack he's got here or something. All right, here we go. All right, so pulls him back down. Choking him out. Yeah, he's got a red backpack. Choking him out now. All right. Now he's down. Everyone's saying, oh, look at this. She's just walking by. Like, all right, he's down now. There he is. See what I'm saying? Like, you're like, oh, you're a tough guy, but no, he's kind of got my build, I'm afraid.
Oh,
now here's
23. It was the other guy, yeah.
Introducing Park Ranger Ma'am. Okay, Mike. Now we've got two situations here. Now this is the problem. Like, where was Disney security? Park Ranger Ma'am is right here, and then over here is a fellow who was supposed to be doing security, but he was pleasuring himself.
I call him the belt buckler.
No, his fly was down. I'm pretty sure he was enjoying him. Maybe he was. I never put this together, but they arrive on the scene together. That's worrisome. But let's watch the behavior of these two. This guy's down, and he's starting to go, who choked me out? Here's Choke Out Dude. Keep an eye on him. See where he goes. Watch Park Ranger Ma'am. And this guy he's got a little earpiece in his ear. This is Kevin Costner in The Bodyguard, except he's completely ineffectual and just wants to get you a cup of water. All right, so let's watch all this. All right. So here he comes. Now, this guy is zipping up his fly as he comes over. Do you see that, Mike? Mike.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it too. I didn't notice that.
Did Mike
Now he's
leave?
smelling his hand.
All
Smelling
right,
his
let's watch this
hand.
again. He zips up his fly and then smells his hand.
Does he?
Now watch. Okay, here we go. Just keep an eye on him. We'll rewind it. You won't miss anything. Here you go. Zip up your fly.
Yeah, yeah.
Now what are you doing? Smelling your hand. Ew.
Ugh.
All right. Park Ranger Ma'am is large and in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Park Ranger Ma'am, their job is to clear the area. All right. I think that's what. Now, in the meantime, he's like, what happened here? What happened here? Let's see what Park Ranger Ma'am does. And also, where's our boy? Where's our chokeout guy? We can't see him from this angle. Let's see if we can. We'll move it. There he is, right there. All right.
Look at those fascist mouse badges.
Yeah. These guys, it's like, boy, I'll tell you can't get away with anything at Disneyland. This guy was a middle school crossing guard, so he's got a lot of experience in that. He's Dayglow Yellow Disneyland security. We can see that it reads here.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping everyone secure as they watch this go down. It's good to see the Mouse Gazier over here. Still paying attention. All right, let's go. All right. Okay. What's he doing? Oh, okay. All right. This might be where he went. All right. He pats this dude on the back and he heads this way.
They're
Meanwhile,
holding hands like bros.
Yeah, he's like, yo, okay, cool. You got this? I'm getting out of here. Because this guy gets up and goes, who choked me out? Who choked me out? All right. This guy, let's see where he goes. I'm watching him. There he goes. He's gone. And there goes Park Ranger Ma'am, who was also leaving the scene. Look at this, Mike. You would think Park Ranger Ma'am is going to do something.
Nobody wants to get punched by that guy.
No, but look, what are you doing here then? Okay, just walk through. What's going on? Is something going on? Are people hurt? What? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna just leave. Okay. All right. I'm gonna beat cheeks. See you around. I'm outie. That's it. That's all. That is Park Ranger Ma'am. All right. Meantime, that dude is gone. Chokeout guy is gone. Mike, what do you think of all this?
Well, I think they need better security.
Any security.
They had much better security back in 1988 when I got arrested for shoplifting there.
See, that's what people are saying. People are saying, I swear to God, if somebody had tried to shoplift a Mickey Mouse bendy, he would have been down on the ground and tased.
Mm-hmm.
They had a zero tolerance policy that back then. This time they just, hey, it's entertainment.
Yeah. All right. We finally got some people in here. We got 1,102 people. Thank you, guys. Goodness sakes. All right. So here we go. I like his shoes.
Disney is the scrappiest place on earth.
Hey, it is the scrappiest place on earth. Cecil, what do you think about these lime green foam posits? Like when you're wearing lime green foam posits, sneakers, you're a different kind of animal. I would wear these to a job interview.
This could have been a setup.
What do you mean?
Well,
They
obviously,
could be filling their bags with bendies right now.
well, the Star Wars thing didn't get any news.
You're so right.
Hmm.
See, Mike, that's why you always win. You think outside of the box.
Right.
You think outside of the box.
That's like Jim Morrison. He's a backdoor man.
Yeah. Rhaegar Targaryen says trashy shoes. These are foam posits are expensive. Look
That's
up
Fat
lime.
Bill, baby.
Yeah. Look up lime green foam posits.
I
And you'll
can't carry
see.
that look off.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. I can. All right, so let's keep watching. He gets up now. And now look, they just let him get up. Okay. Now look, I love. Did you see?
I saw another handicap lady. I'm waiting for him to run over there and take her out.
Oh my God. All right, so here we go. Just watch the Mouseketeer. I like the Mouseketeer waving, their arms side by side, like a sweeping motion. I enjoy it.
If somebody takes this video and overlaps WWF like broadcasters screaming, it'll get a
5 million.
Yeah,
5 million views.
Sean's on it.
Here we go. Sweeping arms. Okay. I like the sweeping arms. I like that. Please move along. Yeah, there's a person in a wheelchair. And this guy's like, who's next? Who's next?
Yeah, why
wanna
doesn't he
be-
have cuffs on him by this point?
That's the question. Now look at this guy here. This is security. Remember, this is Kevin Costner.
He's like, I gotta change the batteries in my thing. I'll be right back. I'm like,
Hey,
yeah, right.
now that you're standing back up and you're fully aware, would you mind putting your hands behind your back?
No, he's like, do you need anything? Now watch, he's acting like he's his agent at this point. As soon as his eyes go up, his eyes go down. Let me just, here's the thing. It's an interesting bit of look. He's what can we do? This guy's like, oh my goodness, what do we do? He's like, okay, now watch this. Just watch those two over there.
Mm-hmm.
He looks, eyes go up, down. He's like, what can we do for you, Star? Do you need any further assistance? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, he's gonna do it again?
I don't know. I don't remember. Go get him. Okay, I'll go get him. I'll go get him.
Excuse me, sir.
And with that, that is a day. That is your family's day at Disneyland. At Disneyland.
What a mess.
Leo Schultz says that guy's a VIP. Guy is a VIP. Well, he's a star now. I think a lot of people would probably want to meet him.
I'll pass.
This video has 1,879,000 views now. It's only been up for like a day. People can't get enough of this.
That's 10 times as many as the Star Wars video.
Exactly. I mean, this is the thing. Again, we talk about this video here, which is the premiere advertisement for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And it's about a little girl. It's a little girl and her dreams to go to this empty theme park. And look, this Disney Parks, their YouTube channel, this has been up since June 19th, 120,626 views.
You know what? I bet you they could have got a lot more views if they had some dude beat up that little girl.
I didn't even think of that.
You know
Mike,
what? They should reshoot episode 9. Get that guy in Finn's place for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
You guys are all brimming with good ideas.
Box office gold.
I gotta admit.
And Big Short should play Ray.
Yeah.
And we need those green shoes in there too.
Wow, I just got a warning about broadcasting copyrighted stuff. I wonder if it's this Millennium Falcon ad or if it's the fight.
It's probably the
Probably the ad.
Right, yeah.
I think it's the ad. I don't think it's the fight. Did they copyright the ad already or the fight already? No way.
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's a shame because everyone's talking about it. I would copyright it right away. I'd copyright
Unless Disney's got it on lockdown.
Why would Disney lock that down? Wouldn't they want?
They probably
to
bought the
share it?
rights already.
They're making the movie already.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrendous behavior. I don't think Mike would tolerate this in his house.
I would not. I would not.
I don't think he would.
They're making the movie starring Daisy Ridley.
Yeah. So I that's what's going on right now, and it all kind of it all comes back to Disney's utter failure
Yeah.
at creating something that makes any sense at all. Now I showed this at the beginning of the video. I'm going to show it again. Makes me cry. Okay.
Show us.
It makes me cry a little bit.
What would the JAWBREAKERS have done in a situation like that?
We'll get to that. Please help me to stay alive.
Isn't that guy dead?
$525 of his $5,500 flexible goal. 9% closed. All around me are familiar faces.
Let's pour one out for this guy.
Why is it closed?
Oh, he's from San Jose.
Yeah.
Two backers.
Two backers wanted to help. I would have helped. I didn't know. I didn't know until it was too late.
Who
But
is
a campaign, I don't know. It's just a campaign that says, please help me to stay alive. And then no one helped them to stay alive, Cecil. But you know what they are helping? They're helping your boy Zach. Your boy Zach's Jawbreakers God King graphic novel. Jawbreakers 2, everyone.
Great.
Boom, it's here. It's here. Now, thank you, Cecil. Did you like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
By the way, there is a new. He has a new. He actually has a new campaign. That guy, but it's to pay for his funeral.
Oh man,
Jeez.
Dead. That's so messed up.
that's dark, man.
Oh, okay. Elijah is doing better, by the way. Let's check in on Elijah Masters of Mayhem, by the way. Did it do anything? Did it get
No.
any pledges? It didn't get any pledges?
No pledge.
Well, I don't know. I mean, guys, the link's in the description to back Masters of Mayhem by Elijah Miller. In the meantime, this is the reason for the season right now, Mike. Jawbreakers God King graphic novel. This is Jawbreakers 2, Electric Boogaloo. The first one was pretty good. It was had art by the great John Malin. Can we get some John Malins in the chat?
Yeah.
Where are the John Malin emojis? Let's give it up for John Malin. This one is good too, and I gotta say, it looks like a lot of fun. Zach is coming up with new ideas. I don't know what he's writing in this. I don't know, but John, what is it with Zach and gigantic things? Because he had, you know what I mean? He had King Kong. He had you drawing King Kong. Now he's got like Transor Z walking around Times Square.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think that Jawbreakers is just really a kaiju book.
It kind of is, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he always has that theory when he reads boring books. He's like, you have an unlimited expense. You can make the biggest movie in the world because you're just drawing it. You know what I mean? Like, you might as well make it big instead of him sitting around a kitchen table eating all the time. So he's doing it. He's doing the most expensive movie ever made every time he writes a book.
Now, if you want to support this comic book, we're going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it with Zach because he's not here right now, I don't think. But if you want to support this comic, the link is in the description. This is Jawbreakers, Jawbreakers 2. And absolutely be a part of this, and especially in the first 24 hours. By the way, first 12 hours down, $47,140.
Nice.
Not too shabby.
I
Hey,
was
we
hopeful.
could probably get Matt Weldon in here to just pretend he's Zach.
I mean, I guess, sure. Why not? Aunt LH says, I just backed it just now. Let's see. Mac Billy.
Can you convince Zach to live stream on his own channel for this?
Seriously.
It's driving me crazy. He's got to do it.
Let's make fun of Zach for a little while.
Sure. He's coming on my show this week, with me and John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Like with Zach, you never quite. First of all, Zach is not going to give you quite the real answer for why he's doing anything. Sometimes he does. Sometimes Zach will tell me something. And I'm like, whoa, that's like, okay, yeah, you let me in there. Most of the time, though, it's like, hey, Zach, why aren't you going to live stream? I'm not going to live stream. I'm not going to do it. Why not? Because all of my problems, and there's some truth to this, all of my problems stemmed around me making myself too available to people. It's like he's got stalkers like you wouldn't believe. And we all do. We all have stalkers. But Zach's got stalkers and he just finds them utterly intolerable. So he, I don't know, he feels like his live streams let people too close to him and et cetera, et cetera. But then again, that can't be the real reason because he's on my show. What does he think? People aren't like, there's some difference with him being live on his own channel and him being on my channel?
I know.
It's the same effing thing. What difference does it make if you're live, if these aren't recorded videos, if they're impromptu? It doesn't matter where you are. And by the way, I want my stalkers. I appreciate your stalking. Those of you who are stalking me, thank you. Makes me feel good about myself.
Yeah, I don't go to your house in the daytime. I wait till you're asleep.
Appreciate it. I don't know why he doesn't like his stalkers.
Stalkerphobic.
Comicsgate is a fan-centric movement,
Yeah.
Those are the people who love you most of all.
No one loves you more than your stalker.
No one's more fanatic than a stalker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Zach describes an interesting phenomenon that tends to happen. And he I don't know what it is, but this is absolutely, I found this to be true. Initially, you have to learn how to deal with e-fame because e-fame is a different animal. I mean, it is a different animal.
Right.
It starts out with people who you've got regular fans. So we've got lots of regular fans here who just enjoy the show. But then there are some people who want to be extra helpful and they get super they want to get close to you. They want to be a part of the show. Or they want, they send you more messages that are helpful, hopeful, want to, hey, how you doing? Too close. They love you. They tell you how you're the best thing in the world. And then something happens. You let them down somehow. And then, there's some perceived thing where you turn out that you were a phony all along. You were a phony all along. And then it becomes,
loved me.
well, it's not even that. It's not that you didn't love me. It's that you're not what I was hoping you were.
Yeah, it's a breakup.
It's similar to that.
Yeah, I'm
And
doing that with Doug right now.
it's similar to that. And then it becomes their single-minded mission to destroy you.
Oh, no, I don't want to destroy him.
And I've had that happen to me a few times. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what happened to you. That's what happened to me too. And every single time I'm like, what? What'd I do? Like every single time my reaction to that is, what did I do? What did I do? What's your problem? And there is no answer. It's, you know what you did. Or something like that. And then they spend all of their time trying to destroy you. I'm going to dig up information that's going to finally shut you down. Let me explain something. First of all, your boy Zach and me, we've been mauled. Like every little piece of personal information about my life has been like revealed and made public. I have some of the best stalkers in the world. Everything embarrassing about me is public now. It's all public. People have gone through it all already, and they talk about it nonstop. This is going to be the thing that finally destroys Ethan Van Sciver for good. It's all public. The same thing with Zach. It's already been done. And in a way, Mike, that's actual freedom.
It
You
is.
might as well become a politician now.
Yeah. It's
Well-
freedom when you don't have any more secrets.
Yeah.
You know, nothing's personal anymore. Nothing's hidden. There's nothing you're afraid of is going to get out because everybody already knows, and they already tried to use it to destroy you, and it didn't work. And then you just go, I am reborn, you know,
Yep.
diamond hard like a beautiful vampire.
And they just start making stuff up about you.
Well, they do that too. They've always done. Ethan's secretly gay. Secret. You guys, if I were gay,
Worst kept secret.
yeah, it's like do I seem like the type of person that would keep that secret? I'd be the gayest gay man in the world. I would drive you nuts about it. I'd be like, I'm fabulous. I would be like the character Cecil plays, but for real.
What? What the what?
I'd have absolutely no problem being gay. No problem at all. It wouldn't be something that I hid. I just don't like dudes. That's the one impediment. I like some of gay culture. I like some of the music. I like movies that gay men like, as Zach likes to point out.
Musicals, show tunes.
Not
yeah.
Ethel Merman, not show tunes, but I live in old Hollywood. I love old Hollywood, and that's kind of gay. I just don't like guys. I'm just not interested in men. Never have been. Can't get over that initiation. Sorry.
No will.
No.
No will.
Yeah. Not, just not into it. Sorry. But that is the reality. So people they start making up stuff about you, and they just seek to utterly destroy you. And it is bizarre. So Zach has kind of said that, look, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to deal with it. Now, part of me worried. I said, Zach, if you're not in there fighting the culture war, by the way, thank you guys for continuing to support this book. Back it right now if you haven't yet. This is not a bad total for, I think, 14 hours now. It's been going 13 and a half hours. If you're not fighting the culture war, like all the time, are your fans going to still be there? Because this is what the SJWs say. They're like, you have to stir up drama. You have to kick up drama in order to get those rage bucks, which is precisely what they're doing. Everything that they do, they accuse you of doing. Zach has decided that he's just going to sit back and he's going to, make his videos. He's going to comment on the SJW culture as he sees fit, and his fans have stuck around. I'm sorry, SJWs. I'm sorry.
He's got more.
Yeah, he is doing better than he did the first time. And the thing about it is that I remember this. I remember this first time around. Where Zach and I, when he launched his book, and Zach was like, "Do you want to do a cover?" And I was like, "Not really." I was like, "Look, I'll do a cover for you. I'll do your cover if we can get you to 60,000. If you get to 60,000, I'll do your cover." And that just seemed like, not something that was going to happen. and it took a while.
That was you being like, "You're never getting to 60,000."
Yeah, it took a while. I mean, and it really did take a while. And now I can't even remember. Like, I can't remember how long it took him to get to 60,000. I think it was like 3 or 4 days. He's going to get to 60,000 by tomorrow, definitely by noon. I think his first 24 hours, he'll probably be at 60,000 or just right ahead of 60,000. That's incredibly exciting. That's progress. That's amazing. Let's
Yeah,
see.
it's doing really well, and the art on there looks great. Aaron Alfecci, I think his name is.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
some of that black and white art is really, really stunning stuff. The kaiju, the page you were on before, I look at that, I'm just like, wow, that's great.
Yeah, no, I'm envious of this. I don't look at these backgrounds. I don't know
Mhm.
how he did this. I don't understand. Like, this is someone without, you have no family or social life when you're doing this.
Yeah,
Mike,
so that guy is on cross-exam. He's the first guy on cross-examinations every day.
how does he do this?
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's been
Well,
working.
Mike just kind of gave us an insight there. He's crazy, Ethan.
Oh, he's crazy. He's got this is a 2-day panel. This would take me 2 days to draw.
Well, he's been working on this since the first one closed, right? Pretty much.
Yeah. Right here, this right here, these 2 panels, this is a week. This is a week's worth of work. And you just read it like this. Your head goes right by it. You don't appreciate it when you're a fan. When you're just a fan who's reading the book, you're not meant to. You're just meant to enjoy it. But let me just explain. This is a week's worth of work. To draw all these little people, all these little cars, all these different angles, to roll out all these buildings. Mike, what do you think? Mike could probably do this quicker. I don't know. Mike, what do you think? How long does that take you, these 2 panels?
He's gone.
Oh, Mike actually left his screen.
Yeah, it'd take a long time. I mean, these are really great pieces. I maybe at some time I knew that this guy was on there, but I must have forgot or something. But yeah, I've seen him in Drawn and Quartered because he participates through the fan thread where people are drawing along with us. And I was like, oh yeah, this is pretty good stuff. And I was like, I saw this. I'm like, oh, he's the guy. So yeah, very good stuff that he's doing here.
Somebody said, well, Mike, I was saying, how long would these 2 panels take you to draw?
Oh yeah, I hate drawing buildings.
Those are covers, man.
Is insane.
Yeah. I said, for me, I was honest. I said it would take me a week to draw these 2 panels. Just these 2 panels.
Well, the way you draw.
Yeah. Wait, how do I draw?
Oh my gosh. You drawed like a 0.00013 nib.
But that's what you need for this, though. That's what you would need for this, right? I mean, look at these lines down here. Those are tiny lines. Yeah. So this is
digital, so it's faster.
Digital is it. Kanan White, by the way, could do this in 5 minutes. I don't know what it is with Kanan, but it is true. Kanan's in the chat. Hey, Kanan, how you doing? This looks, guys. This page alone. I can't stress it enough. This is amazing, amazing artwork. And what I love about this is we get better and better. We get better and better. Lone Star 2 is way better than Lone Star 1. Jawbreakers 2 is going to be even better than Jawbreakers 1. No offense, Malin. It's just a better story. This is going to be a way better thing here. Zach is learning. Graveyard Shift 2 is going to be way better than Graveyard Shift 1. Everything needs to improve all the time because that's what we're doing. I mean, I think everybody's getting comfortable. Everybody's getting it, settled in and enjoying themselves and starting to realize that this is their home. So dynamite work. Support God King. If you don't think this is worth $25, then there's, look, go buy 5 issues of Squirrel Girl instead. I mean, you're gonna buy 5 issues of some garbage Marvel SJW book. That's what we're saying. We're saying that our books are longer. Of course, they're longer, but just in terms of quality, it's worth the money. It is worth the money. None Your Business says no. You can't make me. Oh, all right. Well, I guess I'll stop them. Cecil, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. It's much better than John's.
Much. It's much better than John's. That's not what I meant, but
Oh, okay.
Give me a year to draw it. I'll see what I can do.
yeah. No, John's Graveyard Shift 2. I'm looking forward to. Have you released anything yet? Have we seen any artwork from Graveyard Shift 2 yet, or no?
Not yet. I'm getting things prepped right now. I just cleared things with the colorist, so we're gonna have some stuff here pretty quick. I just started building the Indiegogo out last night, so within the next few days, we'll hopefully have some stuff we'll tease out.
Good. All right, let me read some super chats here. Javi321, new member. Thank you. In case you guys don't know, I have opened up my channel to memberships now, and I can't wait until everyone can do this.
Oh, I tried to do it the other day.
Yeah, you can't do it yet. I think you need to have 50,000 subscribers. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. But
Someone needs to double check that.
Yeah.
I'm going by what somebody said in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But
yeah, I
open up
heard 30,000.
30,000.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I'm almost there.
Yes, you are. You just need a little. You know what? We could do a drive. We could do a membership drive or a subscription drive for you.
How about for me?
Where are you at, Mike? You're 66?
66, yeah.
Yeah, we could do it. And we should do it. Everyone subscribe to Blacklist Universe, and everyone subscribe to Cecil. Let's get their numbers up. Don't subscribe to John or Critius.
Chopped liver. Yesterday's news.
No, you're not. All right, so amazing.
Everybody subscribe to Zach's new artist. What's his name again?
Yeah, go get the Aaron Alfetchi guy.
Yeah.
I'm normally into that. I'm not into that. I'm not into playing games right now. I don't know what it is.
Aaron's
Alfetchi!
The Nasser fight wore me out for like a month. The Nasser fight, I'm getting old. Like I went back and I listened to the Nasser fight. And by the way, re-listening to it, it's not nearly as bad as I remember it. Like John was pissed, but John wasn't that mad. John wasn't like screaming.
Let Nasser get 3 words out. Go ahead. Explain yourself. Well, I was saying, whatever, you know.
What? You got 3 words to explain yourself. Move. Do it.
I want to go back and listen to that with John. Let's autopsy that, just like we just autopsied the fight. Javi. So anyway, new members, join the membership. Join the channel. The join button is right next to the subscribe button. You're going to get access to all kinds of great new emojis. Your name is going to turn green. It costs you $5 a month to support this channel. It's like just promising me one super chat, one $5 super chat every month. And if you think this channel is fun and entertaining and want to support it in that way, I definitely appreciate it. And the rewards, I think, will make your experience a little bit more fun as well. There's going to be a secret, well, not secret, you'll know about it. It's private, though. It's for members only live stream that happens once a month, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You can yell at me. You can tell me you liked it when I was building Lego sets and videos better. I'll listen, and your guys' counsel will be heeded. Professor Geek says ginger lemon tea works every time. I haven't had any of that because
Well, you
I'm a
sound
man.
lot better than you were earlier.
Well, I mean,
Professor Geek, he said he was straight. He's not going to have that.
yeah, that just I'm not. How do you make ginger lemon tea? I don't even know how to do that. I went into the fridge and I just emptied a quart of orange juice into my face. And I was like, this should work. And I sound okay. It helped a little bit.
Sound good.
Whenever I'm sick, just citrus does it. Citrus fixes everything, man. I love citrus.
Me too.
Well, it's ginger lemon today. It'll be black lemon tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Ginger. Okay. SSJ Future Gohan says the Mike S. Miller emoji is absolutely amazing.
Where is it?
Well, people in the chat should put it up. LOL Mike, everyone. Put up the Mike S. Miller emoji. Cecil, you haven't seen it yet? Your emoji is coming, Cecil.
Who's making them?
3D Robin.
Oh.
There it is. I just said, just give me the best shot of Mike laughing that you can find a photograph. There it is. And then he also made the hey Mike. I said, I need a hey Mike and I need Mike laughing. Those are 2 important ones. And he found a great, like, happy face of Mike. That's Mike on, like, that is perfect. So whenever that comes up, that's Mike.
Bitcoin just went up 300 points.
Mhm.
Let me see. Wait, what did you say? Master Mayhem did? No.
Still at 12,671.
That's good.
Oh, Bitcoin.
Almost my prediction.
Yeah, that's his Bitcoin face in the emoji.
Yeah, when he's like, I don't listen to Ethan. Bitcoin's at 13,000. That's what that face is. I love that face. Makes me happy.
I'm not saying I'm a genius. I just listen to him. That's what Mike said about Bitcoin.
I want Mike to see. I would love it if Bitcoin like busted out and was like $50,000, and Mike was like in your face. I would laugh so hard. I'd be so happy.
Me too.
I want Mike to succeed. You wouldn't, Mike. You would not be happy, and the reason why you wouldn't be happy is you'd be like, I only bought one. I only got one. You'd be like, all of this, and it doesn't. It only amounts to the same amount of money I make in one day. Shilling Lone Star. You know, think about that.
True.
Well,
hopefully by that time I'll have more than one.
I hope so.
Is that going to be on High Council tomorrow?
Maybe.
Get him on there.
Maybe we have an announcement to make on the High Council tomorrow.
Who's coming out?
A big announcement. Yeah.
Who's coming out?
Nobody's coming out. We're making
the voice of reason about Luke Skywalker.
we're making some changes. Jawa Express and Fan Advocacy Network, thanks for joining the channel. David Tay says a sticker sheet of those caricatures as a perk. Oh, the caricatures that yeah. I mean, that's possible. That's possible. Those would be nice as stickers. Mark C says, Mike, you've seen my foot. I'll hook a guy up with a wheelchair. All right. If you have a wheelchair, Mark C would like it for free. Liam Gray says there's a lie circulating in marketing that the boys are already hooked. So by appealing to women, you will draw in a new demographic. It's stupidity. Yes, it is stupidity. The boys just stop being interested. Mike Knoll, thanks for joining. Alan Rogers says you might be over analyzing this one. Van Soiver. No, I'm not. Deculture, new member. Thank you. Liam Hardy says, Mike, you are such a babe. So there's a little gay energy out there for Mike.
I mean, I won't take it, but I'll take it.
Compliment the compliment. Take the compliment.
Take the compliment.
Yeah.
The energy, not so much.
Right. Barb Rogers says, I got to help Zach too. Thank you, Barb. Appreciate that. Martin V is a new member. So is Unhinged Crank. Thank you. Unhinged Crank says, when do I get the dancing wife emoji? Ooh.
Oh.
I don't have a picture of Mike's wife's face, and I don't think that's appropriate. Like if she were on the show regularly, then I did Dirtworm Doug, even though Dirtworm Doug isn't here, just because it's such a part of this channel, and people complain about Doug, so Dirtworm Doug is in there. But I wouldn't do that to Mike's wife, even though it's funny. Renz, thank you for $2. James Hardy, Michael Hing Art, thank you for becoming new members.
Wait.
What?
I just remembered something funny when Mike, you were on the show with me and John and Anna and Kelsey, and Kelsey popped on and he saw your wife behind you and he started saying, and she just ran out of the room so fast. Hi, wife. And she's like
she ran.
Yeah.
Goes, hold on, is that your wife back there?
That's not an exaggeration. She ran out of the room.
Ran out of the room. It's the funniest thing.
We had a whole thing yesterday where I don't know if Mike realizes this, but when you search for Mike S. Miller in Google, like the second result is, or the second thing that it goes to is Mike's wife.
Seriously?
Yeah, I got to show you this, Mike, because I just did it. I was like, is it still going to work? And it worked. Hold on a second. Let me share this with you. Look, here we go. Mike S. Miller, space. Oh, wait, let me go back and try it again. Mike S. Miller, art, space. Mike S. Miller's art, Mike S. Miller's wife. Isn't that crazy? And then Comicsgate, Twitter, Indiegogo. But people are looking for your wife more than they're looking for anything else. What if I click on that? Oh, Renfamous pops up.
No.
Renfamous pops up. So that's interesting. That's something people didn't realize about you, Mike.
No, I'm not happy about that.
No. People could get confused by that. Let's have some blue-haired land whales in the chat, by the way. Thank you. James Hardy, Michael Hingart, thanks for becoming new members. Bogus Fortune says, if you pay Kyle so well, why can't he afford a new computer? Checkmate. CMYK Comics says, Kyle's leaving. Starblades looks to me like the next Ninja Turtles. There are going to be cartoons on Hulu and action figures in Walmart, all that. Please, God, that would be great.
Yeah.
I would love to see Kyle take off and become a bazillionaire. Rhino4563 says, we need a Cecil emoji. It's coming, Cecil. What do you think your emoji should be? Just your head, or do you have a better idea?
Yeah, just my head.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
A whiskey bottle.
Cecil, I would do a bunch of different Cecil emojis. One of Cecil drinking would be a good one. Robot Cecil would be nice. A bunch of different things.
What's the other one? Robbie Rectum.
Yeah, Robbie Rectum. I'm thinking about it. I don't want people to put an anus on the screen though.
Well, you could use that like mask. I mean, all right, that was me in that mask. I now
you admit it. Yeah.
Whoa, trade secret.
Whoa. What about all those letters I've been sending to Robbie Rectum? You mean that was you the whole time?
Just open the whole.
You know all my secrets.
Disavow.
They were lovely letters, John.
Let's see. Hank Solo says, I want a Cecil badge head. I got a little fly in here. You ever? Oh, bastard. I want a Cecil badge head. Michael Aarons is a new member. Man like Migs, Marvelous Migs says, does hitting one of those beasts constitute as hitting women? Genuine question. Yes. Michael Aarons, thanks for $5. Michael Aarons, thanks for $1. Damascus Steel says, Gilligan was a high school football coach. Okay, so we're finding out more information about the players in that video.
Yeah, that one chick just looked like freaking Kyung Lee drawer.
Yeah. Welsi1 says, this is better than Last Jedi. Damascus Steel says, in article, Gilligan said, I don't understand why people were recording and not helping. Chaos Kid 24 says, hail Caesar, hail all, got to go to bed, enjoy the brawl. And then he puts Mike S. Miller up there. Ha ha ha. King Harkinian. Mike, you're going to do this as soon as you can, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. King Harkinian says, now Disney can blame empty parks on white flight. Mike Murphy says, Samurai and Dinosaurs in Demand has been closed. 3-day grace period for last-minute backers until Indiegogo updates. $9,681 total. Thanks for helping, Ethan. Did you make it, Mike? Did you get what you were looking for? Mike Aarons, congratulations, by the way. Michael Aarons says, is utter chaos subjectable to copyright laws? Perhaps. Narcle Dabberbo says, all hail Ethan Almighty. Cyborg Valkyrie says, you're the best, Caesar. Say you love me. All right, I love you, Cyborg Valkyrie. Yellow Flash 2 says, EVS is adjacent gay. Adjacent gay. But why is the gay in... Oh, because you're not allowed to write gay, I guess, on YouTube. What the hell's going on? Why can't you write gay? Narcle Dabberbo says, I'm sorry, man. I'm too broke to buy your comic, but I will still support Uncle E. Adam Mork Awful. Okay. Adel Mork Off-Tidal says he's a new member. Thank you. Sidal Selze, thanks for $1. Rhino says, Cecil, color Mythzar pages on streams. Easy money. Cecil, are you coloring stuff?
No. I bought Passion for Drawings project came in the mail today. He did a coloring book.
Oh.
That was his project, his Indiegogo, and it arrived today.
Nice.
So I'm okay.
Cecil, you need to draw something else and bring it on the auctions.
I'll auction off. You know what? Maybe at one point I'll auction off the human centipede doll I made.
There you go.
Simon Sim Potier is a new member. Thank you. Narcle Dabberbo, keep it up. Cyberfrog for sale next month. Broke at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I might close it down pretty soon. Septonov 7 of 9 says, is the Thunder Croak capable of killing Silkworm? No, it doesn't really kill people. It just gives you a headache and makes things vibrate. I think it could bring down buildings, so maybe it could kill them in that way.
Rooster, like women.
That's right. Rooster Roy Review says, wolf milk emoji, please. I don't know how I feel about that. What do you think about me using other people's memes? That's John's meme.
I don't know if it's funny. If it looks funny, do it. Yeah.
Wolf milk mail-in. I mean, I got to do Antonio sexy party or a cream pie or something like that for Antonio.
Yeah, sexy
I don't
part.
want to. I don't want to at all. Makes
I
me
believe you.
sick. It makes me sick, dude. When he talks about that, it makes me physically ill. It's like disgusting. I don't know why people want to watch that. Like why people talk about that. There's a whole segment of adult entertainment about that. I don't want to see that.
Not unless you're trying to drive Mike off a stream.
Off of there.
I'm not, Mike. I'm not trying to drive off a stream this time. Ryan says, doesn't Cecil get royalties from your memberships if you use his likeness in your emojis? Nope.
What?
Also, Cecil, what happened to Nurkish's reviews? What are Nurkish's reviews?
You
I don't know. Was I supposed to review something? I don't know.
Turkish one.
Oh, we should do a Nurkish. Nurkish is like old news. You know what I mean? It would be like doing a Captain Cummings.
Oh, you should do
You know, it's like nobody, like the channel's gotten so much bigger since then. Nobody remembers who Nurkish is, and nobody remembers who Captain Cummings is, except for like a small group of people.
Yeah.
Like that, you know. That's the thing. I would definitely do. Let's see. What are some good ones? I don't know. I would do a Martina Marcota.
Yeah.
I think people would like that. I don't think it's funny, but people would still like a Martina Marcota one.
Sure.
Jimmy Fakuru says R.I.P. Nurkish and Cummings. 100%. Oh, a bunny with transcripts would be a good meme as well. I might do that. I might do that emoji. All right, so Jawbreakers, God King, we want to just support that one last time and let people know, back this comic book. We need to get this to $60,000 tomorrow. If you're watching this thing on a repeat, please do support Jawbreakers, God King, and let's show people that, yeah, I mean, you know, good comics equal lots of money, and not only that, but your boy Zach deserves your support. While you're there, while you're on Indiegogo, Mike, support support Lone Star and Monster Hunt.
Yeah.
John Malin, what did you think of the way Mike S. Miller used your characters?
In the story overall, yeah, I think it's great. It actually it worked itself back into the actual Graveyard Shift book, so it is actual canon. At least on my end, I don't know how that works with Jawbreakers, but yeah, on my end, it's canon. So yeah, it's great. It adds another little level to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little depth.
It's a little dense.
No, a little depth.
Hmm.
To there's a scene in Graveyard Shift that was kind of just glossed over, and so this kind of just fills it out a little bit.
Oh, he fixed it for you, John.
Oh, well, thank you, Mike.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
He fleshed it out.
Volume 1 goes at a fast clip. It gives you all the big pieces of what was happening to get all this set up for Volume 2. So Monster Hunt gives you a little bit more of a fleshing out of one scene from Graveyard Shift Volume 1.
Okay, this is good news.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I want you guys to know something that you might not have been aware of. I think some of you might be aware of this. Some of you are not aware of this. So let's go over it now. Let me inform you. Let me educate you. Let me inspire you. Now, a lot of people have said to me, you know, Ethan, you talk a lot of trash, but really at the end of the day, look at what Vox Day has done. Vox Day has put out a comic book, a bunch of comic books called Rebel. I think, what are they called? Alt Hero. And he's got a movie coming out. He's making a movie. And I said, Vox Day's making a movie? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Vox Day's called me a couple of times recently to tell me about how he's suing Indiegogo. And I'm like, I like Indiegogo. So I'm not, you know, I mean, he's like, well, this could affect you. Okay. All right. Thanks for calling. He didn't tell me about his movie. I didn't know about it. A lot of people are saying, Ethan, he's got a movie. So Bounding Into Comics, which, by the way, is not letting weirdo lunatics, you know, adjacent comic skaters write articles trashing me for no reason. I want to point that out. Hey, John F. Trent, thank you for that. Thank you for not letting weirdos just write whatever they want to write about me using your website and turning it into a garbage tier news site. Let's keep it above ground. Vox Day reveals first teaser trailer for Rebel's run based off the Alt Hero comics. the alt hero comics. Mike, you excited about this?
Can't wait.
John, are you excited?
Can't say I am, but good for him.
Cecil, how do you feel?
I don't understand. Is it live action? Why is there a real person there?
It's live action. You know, it's not animated. He's making it. It's. What do you think? He's going to get it animated? It's
Is it Lindsay Lohan?
It looks like her, doesn't it?
Oh, it's a ginger. He's bringing ginger representation back.
That's right. It looks like her, but even Lindsay Lohan hasn't sunk that far yet, and she has sunk pretty far. All right, so Critias, how do you feel about Vox Day making a movie?
I want to watch the world burn.
Oh.
All right, so Arcade Comics publisher Vox Day revealed that the first teaser trailer for the upcoming film Rebels Run, based off his alt hero comic series. Take a look, won't you? I will. All right, I'm going to turn on the speaker so people can hear this. Now, Chuck Dixon's in this, I think. I think Chuck Dixon is in this trailer talking about how he is writing this movie. And you're going to get a glimpse of the movie, which, well, all right, let's have a look. No talking when I do this. Okay, fellas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. Whoa.
All across the Western world, arrests are taking place.
That's Disneyland.
Gold trucks, nationalists, a whole host of nasties.
With the assistance of the Global Justice Initiative, federal police have raided the homes of hundreds known to have committed hate crimes.
You will not be warned. There is no escape. The global crackdown on hate has begun. We've all been caught up in a war that none of us chose. A new war. A different kind of war. People care about their heroes. Real and imaginary. We have to create the heroes they want. The heroes they need.
The ride never ends, fellas. Straight from Gamergate. That's a line from Gamergate. The ride never ends. So that's the message there. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Why was Watchmen in there?
There were all kinds of scenes from Watchmen, Dark Knight Strikes Back. What was the Bane movie? I can't remember now. It's Dark Knight Strikes Back or no? Dark Knight Return. I don't remember.
Rises.
Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, they showed Bane for a second there. I mean, basically what they did, they very cleverly took footage from the news and some what appears to be, I don't know what this is. What is this footage from?
That's from Dark Knight or whatever Rises there, because Bane's the one in the middle, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Before they get on the plane, I do believe.
So they took footage from these movies, and then I guess what they did was they took a redhead and they put her in a car and they had her shoot at someone who we never really saw who it was. She's just got a gun. She's shooting at people and smirking.
I had a cat named Scooter.
Did you really?
Yeah. Well, its real name was Asshole, but when we were kids, we weren't allowed to say it, so we had to call him Scooter.
Yeah. So stock footage and some footage of a redhead shooting a gun behind her. Seems like the movie's almost done. You know, it's in the can. In revealing the trailer, Vox also revealed the film will be produced by Viral Films Media, a new film production company. He also noted that the trailer's director, Scooter Downey, will be directing the upcoming film. Downey co-directed Mike Cernovich's recently released Hoax film. So I think that he's a documentarian. The script will be written by Chuck Dixon and Vox Day. Here's a live stream with Owen Benjamin. Vox Day discussed the upcoming film and the reasons for not only starting Arcade Comics, but Viral Films Media. There's Vox Day right here. And here is, my God, that's Owen Benjamin, who is blurry in that shot and looks very upsetting. Vox details, I was contacted by an experienced producer. He added, then I got contacted by first one producer, then I got contacted by other people, which puzzled me because we've published over 100 books and nobody from the movie industry, TV industry has ever contacted us. Mike, you want to go figure that one?
How does it? He said it's a freaking best-selling book.
Right. Vox adds, I was very curious about this, and finally, the smartest of the producers that had contacted me said, "Well, you have to understand that nobody in Hollywood reads." So that's Mike. That is why this didn't happen. I mean, you know.
All right. Can we?
Nobody.
Is there any way we can extricate Chuck Dixon from this whole scenario?
I don't know. I think Chuck likes Vox Day. I think Chuck likes Vox Day. I don't know. All right. He went on to praise the level of talent that is part of the film. The level of talent that is taking part in this, whether it's with Chuck Dixon being the lead scriptwriter, we've got great scripts. You can see it from the trailer. The director, Scooter, has a really great visual eye. We are going to bring so many very strong elements to the table that I think the people are going to be really surprised at the final result. He continues, we are actually aiming for one of the best movie soundtracks. I want a soundtrack that is going to stand up against The Matrix and Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Well, the director did have a really good eye. Was that name Nolan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan. Beautiful eye.
Beautiful eye.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Who's the other guy? Zach, director of Watchmen 300. Snyder. Zack Snyder. Beautiful eye.
Can you do that? Can you make a movie by taking pieces of other people's movies?
Yeah, Ed Wood did that.
Well, you can do it with a trailer because they just did.
Evidently, you can, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can see. I mean, it's amazing. It's just like, look, oh my God, all hell's breaking loose. Like aircraft carriers are crashing into each other, and you know, all kinds of stuff. And then you just see one redhead get into a you know, what's a Mustang? Camaro?
I love that he says we got great scripts. You can see it from the trailer.
Yeah. And then start shooting behind her. Just start shooting behind her. Nobody's shooting back at you. Why are you? Nobody's shooting back at you. The windshield isn't blowing out.
They didn't have that budget.
Oh.
They only had budget for one bullet too, because I think she shot one time, and then she was doing this with her arm, where she's just kind of like.
It looks a little cheap, but
yeah, her arm wasn't even like near straight when she was shooting. It was like really bent. It looked awkward.
It's important to save money where you can, though, when you're making a movie. Okay?
Yeah.
You know, the smartest people know that. The smartest people know save money. Here's the official release details. Viral Film Media, VFM, will be partnering with Arkhaven Comics and Galatia Films to produce Rebels Run. Viral Films Media LLC is a new film company formed to produce a live-action superhero film, Rebels Run, based on characters from the alt-hero comic book universe created by Vox Day and Arkhaven Comics. In producing Rebels Run,
they should have at least put her in her superhero costume.
I was wondering that too.
There was zero costume in there.
It was just she's like, what should I wear? Whatever you're wearing.
We don't have budget for anything else.
What do you think that costs? You think you could do that for about $800?
Get a cosplayer to build that. Yeah, $800. Go
shot on an iPhone.
Here, make this. It's like a Confederate flag halter top, isn't it? And short shorts.
And you know them creating a new. It's an all new production company. It's like,
yeah, it's you guys. It's you guys.
An iPhone.
It's you guys in an iPhone, and you have this footage. And I you know what? Do you remember that scene in Ed Wood where it was like they had like a little bit of footage, and then they went to go raise some money based on that footage, and they had all these people over, and it was just like the film will star Bella Lugosi, and Bella's sitting there like almost dead in a
nodding
booth.
out on heroin.
Yeah. They're just like, I don't know, looks kind of old. A little bit like that. If you just shoot just a little bit of footage, you know, and
giving the contributors, the backers were able to put their friends and family into the movie. That's what started happening. If you put money into the movie, we'll make you into a movie star.
Yeah.
He'll start doing that. It's not a bad.
Billy
Well,
the Wombat says
They
it
could use
looks.
Fox Day as the bad guy, and then that would say
Now, Vox Day being the villain would actually be good in
Well,
this
that'd be
movie.
cool. He looks like kind of like a
Dr. Evil. Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like a Dr. Evil. Yeah, I'm sure he hears that a lot. Billy the Wombat says it looks like an attempt at making a $100 million movie with $15,000. Yeah, you don't want to do that, really.
No, that's why it's so smart, and that's why Ed Wood is so smart.
And that's
They
why
knew,
Fox
you know,
Day
hey,
is
if we don't
smart.
do anything, we can save money.
Yeah, but then again, look, here's the thing. Like, first of all, Chuck Dixon's pretty good. If you can get yourself, Paranormal Activity is the greatest movie ever made because it cost $800 to make, and it made like $100 million, and that's pretty much
the special effects were a door closing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a sheet moving.
It's all about the promotional campaign. It's all about saying, "Look, I made this movie. This movie is a total con job. Like it's fake. But what we can do is we can put commercials." They invented this idea of showing, night vision shots of the audience pissing themselves, like crying at the movie. Oh my God, what are they
I
seeing?
wish did that first, right?
That is genius. I mean, that is frankly genius. If you can figure out a way to do that, to spend no money, to create a sensation of, to make people want to see a movie that you've spent nothing on, you're going to make it look, it's all going to be profit. You have dummies that are spending $375 million making Solo and losing money. And meanwhile, you've got Vox Day spending $800 on a movie and losing $600.
Genius.
So maybe it's, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Unfortunately, Checkpoint says, what kind of Bane movie can you make for $250,000? I think, BR1CHT says they have gotten $250,000 in crowdfunding. So they have a budget of $250,000. I don't know if it's still going. Would you want to contribute? I just want to be invited to the red carpet premiere.
We're gonna have to start taking Vox's phone calls.
You know what? I mostly do. He tells me things that I don't want to know. In producing Rebels Run, Viral Films Media will be working together with and then, by the way, he'll hear this and he'll do a whole live stream about me. Ethan Two-Face Van Soyver. Working together with an outstanding team of creators and production professionals to produce an independent live-action superhero film. The creative and production team includes Arcaven Comics scriptwriters Vox Day, legendary comic book writer Chuck Dixon, director Scooter Downey, and production company Galatia Films. All right, good. It's going to be filmed in Georgia. What do you make of the teaser trailer? Are you excited for Rebels Run? Let's see. Yes.
No, for me.
That's a no from me, dog. I'm just going to put yes. I am. Oh, I don't want to create a profile. I burst with excitement for the Supreme Dark Lord's blessings never cease. Vox Day
He
and
works
Chuck.
out.
Yes, he does. He does work out.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Chad Thunder Kakovich, which that's a fortunate name.
They call him Thundercock for short.
Yes. Well, they don't want people to know he's Russian. You know, so just go by Americanize it, Thundercock. Vox Day and Chuck Dixon are prolific producers. Comicsgate should learn from them. Whoa. We are, believe me. It's just not that way. Blue Anchor says, I will buy this film 5 times. Did I miss the release date? I was lost in the trailer. I will so watch this.
This got to be like
troll. That's Vox right there.
Yeah.
Orange Cactus says, of course, Hollywood producers do read scripts, and it is interesting to say the least that the lead character is a woman, considering the alt-right's position on girl power. Then again, it's all about marketing. And then Thundercock comes in and says, the alt-right loves mothers, wives, and moral women. And the lead character does not fit any of that criteria. That's true. A girl protecting her mother. They're discussing this. They're discussing this movie. They know the plot. Rebel should be popping out kids, not popping off Uzis. Mike, what do you think of that?
I don't know her personal story. I haven't read her book. So,
well, in general, if a woman has a choice, there are 2 different life paths: popping out kids, popping off Uzis.
Popping out kids is much more rewarding.
I think she might enjoy it more long term. A woman's
but
place.
What
you
can do both.
Yeah.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Progressive might.
I am woman, hear me roar.
They can have anything. Women can be everything.
Women can shoot anything.
Yeah.
They're actually better shots.
Give the kid an Uzi.
There you go.
This movie is gonna suck. Gamma. The guy called him a gamma. You got to know Vox's vocabulary of the sexual hierarchy to understand what a gamma is. Most SJWs are gammas. They're not betas. Betas are cool. First of all, I love Vox Day's 2 books. SJWs always lie. SJWs always double down. And the only thing I ever want to say to Vox Day is please write the 3rd one, because there are 3 rules for SJWs. SJWs always project. Why did you just write those 2? Write the 3rd one. And Vox understands SJWs, and I really, really find his books useful. He has set up a sexual hierarchy. Alpha males, okay, which you think everyone's an alpha male. Everybody wants to be an alpha male. There are very few alpha males, in truth. And they're entirely narcissistic and don't really have good relationships. And you don't really want to be an alpha male. You want to be the beta male. The beta male, it doesn't sound like you do, but you do. The beta male is the alpha male's wingman. He basically gets, the girl that he gets not the captain of the cheerleader team, but the next best thing, and that's great because it's healthy, et cetera, et cetera. He says Ian Ziering is basically a beta male to Jason Priestley, and if Beverly Hills 90210 is the model. So Ian Ziering would hate to hear that, but gamma males are like the worst because gamma males are these, they got picked on in school. And they've spent the rest of their lives trying to get revenge and trying to compensate for that. They will never admit they're wrong, ever admit they're wrong. And if they have a grudge against you, they will never let that grudge go. They despise alphas. They despise betas. They hate these guys.
Basically.
Nasser's more like, it gets worse than that. After that comes Omega. And Omega are just like totally, these are disgusting. Like Movie Bob is an Omega, the worst of the worst. You're never going to have sex with another human being. Try the animal kingdom. But Gamma is somebody who, that's like the ultimate insult. Omega is just sad.
Gamma.
What?
People in chat are saying that
Gamma.
sounds like Vox.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's pretty funny. Because Vox, it's like I would be, I don't know where I'm at if I'm an alpha or a beta, but I'm not a gamma. I have no grudge against Vox whatsoever. Vox has tried to fuck me over 100 times. Excuse my language, and I'm just like, whatever, dude, whatever, bro. And I think he does have a grudge against me. I think he does. All I do is just kind of chuckle at him.
I'm probably a lambda.
What's a lambda?
The fraternity, Revenge of the Nerds, Lambda.
Dude, you are, without question, you are an alpha.
No, because with Lambda, look, man, I'm down with the brothers. Like, Lambda was a cool club, man. They just happened to let nerds in, too. So, yeah, I'm down with the Lambdas, man.
This was Vox Day. And
I'd be an Omega Mu.
Omega.
Cecil, that was a sorority.
Oh, okay.
Sorority.
Hey, Cecil knows where the chicks are.
Oh, dude, I got Vox all wrong. He's cool as shit. Look at him.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's Vox Day. Well, it's a younger Vox Day. In less than 1 year, I expect to be a considerably more significant figure in the comics industry than Van Skyver. That was Vox Day in November of 2017.
Who's Van Skyver?
Me.
Oh, shit.
That's my last name.
Wow. Well, mission accomplished, Fox.
He did it. I haven't made a movie.
One person's making a movie, the other one's not.
Yeah, how many movies are in production you got going on there, Ethan?
0. I admit it. I don't have one.
Failure.
One guy's got a flaming sword, the other guy doesn't.
I think I got a mic.
Yeah. I don't, I'm just saying, I don't have a flaming
join
sword.
with Fox. I'm gonna go start streaming with him instead.
Are you really? It would be, Vox Day, I think, kind of streams alone. He'll show up as a guest star on, some people's channels. He's been on my channel a couple times, I think. I think he has.
Sword. Is that real or did they Photoshop that?
What do you think? What's your impression of that? I've often wondered.
Well, I know. I believe the Archangel Michael or who had the flaming sword at the
Michael, I think.
Nobody.
There was
nobody.
no flaming sword.
There
Oh,
was
you talking about the Eden?
the flaming sword was never described as being owned by anyone. It was
Well, it's owned by Vox. He's got it right there.
Open your eyes, Mike.
Vox went a different way. I think about Vox Day a lot because he was the first kind of right turn for Comicsgate. And his idea about what Comicsgate was supposed to be was the initial draft. Like, he came out first, and I remember being in the comic book industry, being a Republican, still working in the mainstream, and Vox Day just being like, we're doing alt hero. We're gonna do conservative. We're gonna do alt right comic books, and he crowdfunded and raised like $250,000 or something crazy. It was a significant amount of money. And I remember going through with them. I remember thinking that was too much money. Something was wrong. And going through all the donations and being like, who are these people that are giving you like $15,000? Like, who are those people? And he was like, I don't understand like why they would do that. Now I do. I mean, now, those donations come in. It's when people believe in a project. But at the time, I thought it was sketchy.
Very helpful to Vox Day.
Yeah, I just and I said to him, I just don't think this is the way to go. I don't think fighting SJWs the same way they fight is like, well, not. I mean, I don't think replacing SJW left wing comics with SJW like kind of right wing comics is the way to do it. But I could be wrong. I don't know. He's persisted in that, and some other people have too. I mean, we've got John Delarose, who thinks that it's the way to be. To do like far right wing comics. Or at least to approach it like
flaming sword. That's his big.
Yeah, that's an impressive image. I don't have anything like that. You take a picture of me, I look like a clown. I can't look cool like that.
He got that from the Garden of Eden. That's where he got that.
Yeah.
It looks symbolic as a penis. Is that just me?
I don't know if it's
chlamydia.
phallic.
It's on fire. He's got chlamydia.
I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily think it was a phallic symbol, but that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say
4 foot flaming dick. What's wrong with that?
nothing.
It burns when I pee.
It burns all the time. That's how powerful it is.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to just like skip this Comicsgate thing and just do right wing comics?
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean,
What would happen if we did? Do you think we'd be more successful or less successful?
less.
You think so? I mean, it's possible that we just, look, we're going to lose. We would scrape off a whole portion of our audience that's like, I don't want to read about that. But then maybe we get all of like the right-wing audience, and maybe our audiences would be bigger. I don't know.
Maybe we could combine with Vox and finish that movie.
Yeah, we'd be making our own movie.
The Rebels Run movie.
Yeah, we'd be making our own movie with the smartest scriptwriters in Hollywood.
Yeah. Robert says you'd die off. And Leodar says, I wouldn't buy your books.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you're right, guys. I have no interest in that. I just have no interest in doing that. It seems boring to me. I don't want to fight these people on that level. I just want to create entertainment. Wow, it's 4 a.m. What the hell are we doing?
Good night. I gotta go.
Yeah, for real. I didn't know it was 4 a.m. I'm just sitting here talking about. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will let me read any last super chats, and then I'm going to sign off for the night. I appreciate you guys.
I'm gonna leave a little early. I didn't realize what time it was.
Cecil, have a good night. Thank you for being here.
Later, Cecil. Ethan will be back on in like an hour.
Yeah, I will. Andrew Huerta is looking at Rebel Run. He says horrible. Michael Aaron says replace Random Chuck with Chuck Wendig. #billions. Alan Rogers says, who could forget the critically acclaimed Mortal Kombat Annihilation soundtrack? Yeah, what was that? Was that good?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Never Cold, Peter Williams, Andrew Westwater, thanks for joining. Liam Gray says, #Comicsgate is about being better than SJWs. I think so too. Drunken Atheist Studio says, comics for everybody. Yes, thank you for agreeing with me about that. I love you guys. Thank you so much for giving Jawbreakers, God King, a good beginning, good first 12 hours. Really appreciate it. We'll be right back on it tomorrow. If you have already backed it, share it out. Let people know about it. Let's try to let people know about this campaign and see how we can do. John, Critias, Mike.
Yeah, boy.
I love you guys, but not in a gay way.
Yep.
And if
Love
it
you
was,
too.
if
Have a
it-
good night, everyone.
Yeah, we love you too, EVS.
Man, you're stepping all over EVS's gay.
Not
joke.
Mike. No, we don't love Mike. We love you, EVS.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Critias. Why wouldn't John let me finish my sentence?
Oh.
I mean, my God. All right, fine, John.
Just the way he was with Nasser.
100%. He's like on a roll from the night. John, tomorrow can we autopsy your interaction with Nasser?
Sure,
Live?
sure.
All right, guys. Love you all, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.